Good morning, everybody.
Hello,
Hi.
everyone. Welcome back from our little 2 week break. Um, but we're back and we have a new guest. Look at that. It's Danae Keener of DanaeKeener.com, up of MrMrs.com.
That's me.
That's you. But before we get into that, hi, everyone. Welcome back. We game as planned as always. RJ couldn't be here, but we do have the lovely Danae Keener. Um, what else? We'll do a little quick intro and then a recap. So why don't we start with our lovely Mama Bear?
Hi everyone, I'm Emma Honolulu on the internet, and I'm playing Roisin, who is our Moon Elf Druid and Mama Bear, and she's disappointed. You'll find out why in the recap.
Disappointed. um, yeah, and next is our grumpy artificer, Barbificer.
Artificer. Hi, I'm Jen. I'm playing Anthony Silverhorn, the Artificer Barbarian, and his little robot pal soon.
Yeah, we love Soon. Also, you can use your bits to teach Soon a new swear word. We should do like a little bit at the end where you tell us how many swear words and which swear words Soon knows, because that's been really used so many times. Um, and next is our guest, NakedNerd.com.
Oh, hey, that's me. Hi, I'm Danae. I'm gonna be playing as Aluvire. Should I say who she is or?
You can. You can say their race and class. It's in the overlay.
Okay. I'm gonna be Aluvire, the Minotaur Bard, but we'll see her later.
I'll see her later. And last, but certainly not least, the lovely Lucy.
Hey, y'all. I'm Sarah. I'll be playing Lucy, the Changeling Wizard Warlock. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, we are a charity channel in this household. This month, everything is going to the Black Visions Collective. Last month, we raised $100 that went to the Bail Project, and we're shooting for the same goal again this month. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Satan, who are you?
Hi. Hi, everyone. Today I am a white haired Satan, and I'll be your dungeon mistress for the day, for the morning. I'll be playing every other character, so that's cool. And let's do a little recap of tell me what happened, Emma. Tell me what happened last game.
Okay. So we started off with Titus coming to Ro for a heart-to-heart. He'd been advised by the other two that she's a good person to talk to. And she just helped him relieve some of his tensions and worries. I tried to commune with Saloon in the morning as well. Got some confirmation that there is, in fact, records in the record room about the family. She also tried to gauge. She asked if the brothers were safe, hoping that there would be an omission, which there was. It was vague, which suggested that they weren't exactly in immediate danger. Hey. We decided to plan over breakfast. I wrote down, and Anthony was condescending again to all of us this time. Lucy's gonna get forged papers for trying to imitate someone when we go inside the into the hospital. Do a little bit of shopping just to pick up on a couple things that are important, including getting the insignia of claws, which is very useful, especially as my animal farm is the only thing that's going to be useful to me soon. We plan a recon mission that night, and we scope out where the records room is, trying to see how easy the windows were going to be to get in. Turns out I have now a plan to get in and what form to use. Find the room that is, in fact, the records room. We then go to the Bloody Flagon. Anthony tried his very hardest to get a fighting pit, but failed because he wouldn't say his source of information. I guess to relieve that tension, he decided to throw a rock at a public building. Got into a fight with some guards, a lot of them, and I had to turn him into a giant raven to fly away. Thankfully, Lucy was in a different form, so she should be off the hook. But yeah, caused some trouble, started some shit. Roisin is very disappointed. And that's your recap.
That's the recap. But that's just general shenanigans that happen all the time. Who cares? Uh,
Sure.
let's go back. You're all reconvene at the Sword and Shield. Uh, it is that night. What are your plans for the next day? You have discussed many different variations, whether going into Lucy as somebody that needs to be put into the asylum, Roisin going in the documents. What are your plans? What are you doing?
Lucy's only plan is to have Roisin go back in and get the information out of the records room. There's no need for her to go in if they know where the records room is.
Okay.
Yeah. And we'll be doing that at night because it's not used. I know the window that I need to go in that's next door to the records room, so
Breaking in at night.
yeah.
All right. Well, as you set up for your breaking and entering mission, are there any things that you wish to set up for that?
Rasheen is going to ask for either of you, whoever wants to give her a second bag of holding just in case something was to happen to one of them, or she more like what, just in the being as prepared as she can be, having two of them on.
Lucy will give you hers.
Yeah, but that's all. She's just going to be choosing her spells wisely and preparing herself, doing a bit of meditation in the morning and hoping.
Remember that only the druid specific spells
Yes, yeah,
are the ones that work.
indeed.
All right. With nothing else, we'll say night falls again. You'll get a long rest, so put that in.
Okay.
You set off to the Tranquil Gardens once more. What are you doing? Same thing as last time when you did recon?
Yes, so two people who are spotting, they now know the spot that looks onto the window I'll be going into, so I think we're just doing that.
When they're getting ready to leave, Lucy will go to Titus's room to check on him and see if there's anything he needs.
All right. As you knock, you don't hear an answer.
She'll go in.
You go in and it's empty. It's empty except for a note.
She'll read it.
It says, Daddy Beltane needed my services. Be back soon.
She'll take the note with her and hand it to the others when they are on the way out.
So.
Okay. Well, I mean, one less person to spot for me, but we should hopefully manage. Hopefully.
Not convenient timing, but we'll make do. Anthony, how are you with a bow? Or a crossbow?
Thanks for a moment. Yeah, no, I hit things and throw things really hard.
Well, tonight you're gonna do your best. She'll hand him one of the ghillie suits and the crossbow that she had in her bag. So he has I think she just has a normal, light crossbow and some ammunition. And she'll direct him on where he's gonna be, which would be where Titus had been.
Yeah, that's fair. You are now the one with the ghillie suit. But hey, army training.
He looks really awkward with the crossbow bolt. He's like, yeah.
Are you proficient in crossbow?
No, he's not.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna try your best.
Our barbarian is not proficient with all weapons.
He's a melee fighter and he does not do range.
It's fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. Anywho. Oh, you got a natural 20 from your bits from Wyscott, Jen. Look, Wyscott's helping this time. He's helping you.
Hey.
So S's off with you in your new gillyweed suit and a crossbow you're not sure you know how to use. And with the revelation that Titus had to be called away on some business. We'll see what that is when he comes back.
Is it a light crossbow or a hand crossbow?
Light crossbow.
Okay. Cool.
Well, Roshina's gonna do a lot of praying. She's gonna like get her incense going as well. The one that was actually gifted to her at the palace and not the stuff that she's bought. And really try to
Murder.
murder.
Jesus.
Yes.
Sorry.
So she is just really looking for that presence to be with her tonight because she knows that this is dangerous, so she's going to be there by herself. So
as you use your incense and you pray to your goddess, you do feel a comforting coolness wrap around you. It's kind of like flipping the pillow to like the cool side of the pillow. It's like ooh, refreshing. Yeah, Danae knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, you do feel that as you are making your way over there. Like the previous night, you stop the cart about half a mile away. Anthony, are you in your gillyweed suit?
Yeah, he puts it on. It's too small for him, so he just kind of makes do.
It's just a cloak.
It's just a cloak.
Yeah.
It's an average cloak. It'll fit him.
It's just a cloak. You're fine.
Well, when you were putting on the cloak, I will use some druidcrafting to like fully, attach it, keep it
like
safe,
fluff
grow
it up.
things up. Yeah, sort out whatever you're wearing on your head. She's yeah. Do I still have the D4? Because remember I had asked for guidance and she gave me.
You have the D4 for
guidance.
guidance. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just
that D4 stays with you until you use it.
Probably gonna need it. Okay.
So, for those of you who don't know, this mental hospital is within an anti-magic zone. So, that is what they're concerned about.
Yes, it is.
As you go in, you change to your, what was the spider's name? The
Crab spider, I think.
Crab spider, white crab spider.
Yeah, well, she's gonna do a pass without a trace on the approach for them who need it before they get, because I don't think they're going into the anti-magic area.
The only one that is going in is you, and Anthony will be around.
Knowing that I was going into this, I know you guys might need to swap something out for this, but I would have given you my staff from my father. To allow you guys to take that short rest, like in the day prep, so that you can use it to do the pass without trace as often as you want or need.
I believe you have to be a druid to attune to that.
Oh, never mind then. Never mind.
I wouldn't be able to use
not
it
high
anyways.
enough.
Yeah.
I'll keep it with me.
And he's not high enough to ignore class restrictions yet.
Yeah,
it's fine. It was a good idea. Well, I'll do it for the initial setup, and you guys will have it for an hour at least. Okay.
So, you go in. You walk in closer with Anthony at your side, and as you get close enough, you switch to the small spider form. Now, would you walk that way as a spider, or maybe be on Anthony as you get close to where the bushes are, or?
Sure, I can do that so that he can take me in as close as possible, so I'm going at his speed.
Because you're like the crab spider is
real tiny. Yeah, she is poquito, right? Chiquito. Yeah, I'll be carried in as much as I can, and then transform for the stretch towards the house, the building.
Go ahead and both of you roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
I don't need one from you because you're staying with the cart, correct?
Yeah. Well, If I'm am I going into the tree line with my?
You're going. You're going around the asylum where the bushes are. If I
Mhm.
remember your plan correctly, I could be wrong.
You're going to where you can see the window that I'm
Mm-hmm.
going into. I thought
Okay,
Lucy was
so-
coming with me. If she's staying with the cart, then
Lucy, are you
Yeah.
staying with the cart or are you coming with?
No, Lucy's going to the opposite side of the building. Lucy's going to be the one who's actually putting Ro in the bushes because the hedge is on the side where the tree line is. Anthony would be
Yeah.
on the other side where the window is.
Okay. Where the window is the closest to the room. So are you going with Lucy on the other side? Because that's gonna take you longer to get there.
I'm just going to be at the side where this window is, so that I've got the shortest distance to climb
without
in.
us having a visual, she's with whoever has
Is near the window.
the
Yeah.
window.
Okay. So
Yeah.
with Anthony.
I get
You get a
plus
plus 10. Yeah. I got 33. Woohoo! You might actually pass this time. 25.
No.
Go. Look at you go.
Yeah.
No, Anthony can't make a stealth check.
You got this. It's fine. Basically, I'll draw a little shape here.
Actually, I'm just going to double check because I would currently, I think, have spider stealth. So just let me see if that.
You do have
affects-
spider stuff, I believe.
Where's my spooter? Spooter row. Oh, so there's a plus 4, so it's actually a 34. I wasn't sure if it'd be higher or lower. I just wanted to make sure it was the right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I know the people can't see this, but this square is the this is the entrance. Let's do an E there. So this is the tree line here, and these are the bushes here, and you came up from up north.
Okay. Just yeah.
My funny little drawings.
So I will. Yeah. I'll once I'm at the fence, start climbing in to make my way to the building, up the building, and along towards where the window I scouted was.
Okay. So what are your stealth checks?
34,
34?
and Anthony's a 25.
20. Okay. 34 is much more than you need.
Stealthy little spider.
And 25? Yeah, really 25. I didn't make you guys like check for like a watch because you've been here twice already. You know how they do the rounds.
Mm-hmm.
With a 30 and a 25, you're able to easily get in close to the bushes, and you make a deception check, Anthony. How good are you at being a bush?
Well,
Is that performance?
Performance? You can either or.
well, I get advantage with deception because I've got a little doodad. So I'm gonna go with
yeah.
deception.
I'm gonna destroy your little doodad.
I love my little doodad. 21.
It might be performance though because you're not saying anything. Like, to be honest.
It's okay.
You can deceive without words.
17.
I
17
feel like
or
you have
21.
to be actively 21. That's fine. Yeah, you're able to just you kind of get in between two bushes and you just kind of and just
I'm a bush.
yeah. It's like you see those little like
Metal Gear Solid.
those snakes that kind of like shake into the sand. It's kind of like that, but you're shaking into a bush. Yeah,
I'm a hog-nosed snake. I'm
you're a
adorable.
hog-nosed snake. Yep. So you do that, and Ro, you're able to walk with him, and as he settles into being a very convincing bush, you're able to go up the wall. Your 30 or 34 is gonna roll over because that's just roll a general history check to see if you remember which window. Oh, did you mark it in the map?
Yeah. Like
Okay, then that's fine.
we've
Yeah,
seen the
between
building a few
Anthony and her.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Anthony like redid the map.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
I you know.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, you don't need that then. You're able to find the window, and wiggle into little window space.
Flatten out. Yeah. And then I plan to go from windowsill up to the roof, and then along the crease of the wall and roof, around
Okay.
down through the door, but staying high, and then going along. So she's staying off the ground and to blend into the white as well.
Okay. Okay. You do that. I'm not gonna make you roll stealth check when you're in here, because logically to me you're such a tiny spider that unless you were looking for a tiny spider, it doesn't make sense. And you rolled the 34 in stealth coming in. But as you make it out that door, you do notice that there is someone making rounds inside. So you see them holding essentially is a lantern.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and because one of the things is that you can't use magic, but neither can they.
Yeah.
Um,
While they're passing near me, I'm gonna do that thing that all spiders do when at the corner of your roof, where I kind of like stretch some legs out in front, some legs out in the back, and just stay in the corner and wait. Love it when they do that. And then once they've kind of passed me, I'll then start going back into the room.
okay. You see them. You see them pass, and you make a perception check.
Okay.
The world looks different when you're a tiny spider.
It sure does. It sure does. It's a 17. Not as high because I'm rolling with spider
Yeah.
stats. I have spider eyes right now, not
Yeah.
druid eyes.
What do you see with your spider eyes? So you notice that they do stop near all the doors to kind of check in. It's kind of like that. In my head, it's like a regular like modern office, like has like the frosted glass in it, that says records room. So they do kind of pause at each door to make sure like there's not opening them, but like obviously not seeing any shadows or hearing any movement. But then they leave, and you're able to make your way to the other side.
Okay.
Find
Yeah, if I can figure out roughly how the sort of pace that they're going at, just to get a feel for how quiet I'm gonna have to be, like if they're passing by. But as soon as they've passed, I'm gonna go in so that I can go as quick as I can, basically.
Yeah, they walk at a normal pace. They're not hurrying. I mean, they do stop for a few moments in each room to listen and see if they see any shadows.
Yeah.
But you're able to make your way across and into the records room.
Okay. I'll stay in spider form just now. Just to get a feel for the layout of the room and the way that the records seem to be getting kept.
Okay. As you enter the room, it's familiar to you. You've been here once before.
Yeah.
But you see that it's a rather large room, and it is you see many cabinets, like filing cabinets along the walls, and they all seem to have their own key lock. But it's very clearly just a records room. All three walls except the wall with the door are covered in filing cabinets.
Okay.
So you could assume that there's not only patient records, but either worker records and other types of like important documents here.
Okay. Well, I will get down at the ground, turn into myself, and then try to search for where I think I'm looking for records on Danny specifically, and then any like staffing records or things that deal with more the hospital's administration stuff rather than patient records, if that makes sense. So
Mhm.
like anything that they deal with in terms of staff or correspondences going in and out,
Mhm.
because they're looking for evidence of connections to the family or the cult
Mhm.
rather than all the patient records. So she's looking for those, and then Danny's files.
Okay. So you look, and they are labeled the different like patient records, staff records, correspondence. It's would be in a bit of a different room. Like they do have an actual mail room. But we'll see what you find. Roll me an investigation check. You already know where to start for the patient records.
Yeah.
So how long are you taking to look through the files?
Well, if I can find the section that looks like it's not patient files, it's like more hospital administration, she'll take a
Mhm.
little while to look through that. Maybe about because 15 20 minutes is a decent amount of time to just look through paperwork.
Mhm.
So about that long.
Mhm.
Now I need my row stats. So many stats. Investigation is a 1, so a 17.
17. Okay. You go. Are you looking first for the staff records or the patient records?
I'll do staff records first.
Okay, staff records. You do.
Well, not staff
have
records, but like hospital administration.
hospital
methods is fine.
administration.
Yeah.
records, 17. Are you looking for anything specifically? Like, you said like connections, like
Yeah, any letters to and from, the way that they do transfers in or out, because we're looking for evidence of them having this connection to the family. That's kind of what she's going for, is
Mhm. Okay.
rather than just here's the health and safety records, we did our you know
We're OSHA
risk
approved.
assessments, and that's not what she's looking
Okay.
for. Yeah.
They are locked, so you're going to have to open them.
Okay. Then I will try to open them. Well, is there a drawer that might have keys to these?
Not in the room. Like with your
Okay.
17, when you looked around the room, it's just filing cabinets.
Okay.
I very happily can say that because you already been here before, you got the thieves tools if you wanted to. That's fine.
Yeah.
Because you knew what you were needing.
Sure. Yeah, she can try that.
She could have gotten it
If
from Lucy.
that's what,
Yeah.
if that's the route
She
you're
got-
gonna take.
Yeah. Because I would have seen that. Sure, I will do that. So,
You can roll with your
dexterity without proficiency, right?
Mhm.
Or is it sleight of hand without proficiency? I guess they're the same kind of thing.
Just reminding you, you do have 3 nat 20s gifted to you by subs.
You do.
She does. She's gonna wait until I'm because I know that Satan's quite strict about not letting us use a few of them at a time. So I'm gonna.
As long as you don't use them like one right after the other, like
Yeah.
nat 20 to unlock this one, nat 20 to unlock that one.
Yeah.
Again, I rule of cool it. It's fine if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
I'll let you know if it's something that you're just breaking the game with it.
Yeah. 16.
16.
Although, when people spend money, it is not breaking the game. Anyway, 16.
If they are the ones that are bought, yeah, you can use those whenever the fuck you want.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't
whenever
have
the fuck
it. I
you
don't.
want then.
Yeah, I don't have many.
Yeah, no, if they're spending money,
20s.
you can use them wherever you want.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll see if this works. If not.
Okay. 16. You are a bit unfamiliar with these tools. You haven't been training them, but you can figure out what they're for.
Mhm.
And you go to one of the cabinets. And you start using them, and it's a little finagly at first, but you're able to put the right tools in and feel your way in. And after about maybe a minute or so, you hear it
Mhm.
as the lock turns.
Okay. then yeah, I will look for those sorts of records. I'll start to look, because the thing is, I'm not going to know the way that they organize this. I'm not going to know ahead of time what I'm looking for. So I'm going to try and look for the subheadings that they maybe have on these records
they have
to find the
subheadings.
things that that look like they might lead to a trail.
Yeah. Yeah, they do have subheading. So let's see. There are a couple different files in this drawer. Obviously kind of like general things like ins and out of like food and doctors that they bring in for special treatment and stuff like that. Um and in that area for outside help, um are you taking a moment to read through them briefly?
Yeah. She'll scan to see if
yeah.
it seems useful and just be putting them in the bag as she goes. Anything that looks useful.
Make a perception check.
Okay, I will use an at 20 for this one because we
Yeah,
really need
that's
these
fine.
records, guys.
Yeah. You start taking some, and you do notice that there is a specific name that keeps popping up. Oh, hey there. I should have opened my notes. There's a reoccurring name in when they're calling for outside help for doctors. So you see that, and you start taking those.
Yeah.
Um, But you're able to take more about staff and names.
Yeah.
And
Lists of records of staff as well,
yeah,
like dates that they were, just anything that seems like
yeah,
we can then I
yeah,
can just take them away and we can assess what is useful.
yeah. You're able to
So,
get those. No issue.
okay.
What is the next one that you're going for? Patient record, Danny.
Looking for Danny, yeah.
Mhm.
And then I'll look for Chris no Cor no not Cordis Galahara.
Galahara. Okay.
Look for those two.
Make another. Um,
Okay.
you know what I mean.
I do. 50, 60, 18.
18. Okay. Yeah, you're able to open that one as well.
Okay.
And
I'll just take all of it. Any records on these two people,
okay.
I'm taking them. Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to, again, it is numbered. Like you're able to open the right file for them because it is alphabetical.
Yeah.
It's organized alphabetically. And you're able to find their files. So it's up to you if you're stopping and looking or you just grabbing them.
She's gonna grab them. She is gonna flip very briefly. She is purely looking for that reoccurring name to see if that occurs in either of their files. So she'll quick scan. She's not looking at like actual details of them. She's gonna look for names.
Yeah.
Anywhere a doctor would
because
find
you know
her.
what you're looking for, that natural name will roll over. You
Okay.
do see that there was that name does reappear in Danny's file.
Okay. All right. So I'll put those two away, and then if I can, if they have like specific staff files, so like actually on their staff members, I'm going to see if they have a file on that doctor if I can.
Okay.
If it's not there, then fine. But
you do that. Make another perception check for me.
okay, I'll roll for this one because Wait, right? Okay. 24.
24.
Because I have row stats for perception at the moment.
As you're looking through the files and you're concentrating on this, you start hearing footsteps.
Okay.
You see a slight glow of light approaching.
Okay. And had I looked for this doctor's files yet or not?
You're about to.
Is there anywhere convenient in this room to hide, or is it all just like one room with like no furniture in the middle?
There's no furniture in the middle. No. It's just filing cabinets.
Okay. I need my second form to get out. If it looks like I'm gonna have to like unlock and search, and I'm not gonna have the time, I will make sure those drawers are closed and transform again.
Okay.
But if I can try to plan out how far away I think they are. If I can already see the glow, they're probably fairly close, right?
Yes, because this room is right at the corner where they turn.
Okay, I'm gonna close them. I'm gonna go to the window this time, like lean on ledge and transform as quick as I can, so that I'm as close to the window as I can be.
Okay. This room does not have any windows.
Oh yeah, fuck. Okay. Near to the door, transform and start making my way up the door jamb,
Make
but
my
like on
way
the
up the-
inside, where
Mhm.
the hinge are, so that if they open the door, they're still not gonna see me, and I'm gonna start making my way up.
Mm-hmm. You do that, and you see the light come and stop at the door. Excuse me. The light stop at the door, and you do see a face. It is slightly like frosted glass, but not enough where you can't see clearly if you like look in. So the light comes in, looks through the window of the door, hears, checks to see if they hear anything. Let me. Hmm. Aha. Okay. Make me a stealth check for when you're putting everything back and transforming.
Well, she would have been closing them as she was going. Like she wouldn't have been leaving the drawers open.
Okay.
So
Okay, then that's fine. So that's fine.
she was born in a barn. That old Adash. Yeah. But I can roll one for like her transformation, but she would have been doing that as she saw the glow.
Yeah,
So
it's up to you, but I don't know if to you there's a glow to your transformation, it's just a physical.
it's a just a
Yeah.
shift rather than a glow.
Yeah. As this is happening,
Mhm.
Lucy, you are on the other side,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear a voice in your head of your patron. Are you available?
There's a very quiet later.
There's a very quiet fine. Fine in your ear. Go back. Anthony, roll me perception check.
$18.
18. You are able to always sorry, brain train lost. I lost my brain train. You're able to see the slight glow through the window and the doors. It's very faint because it's being filtered through a door. But you're able to see it. And you hear them pause. And at the same time, you see a guard coming around. Are you doing anything or are you staying?
He wouldn't compromise his position or anybody else's, so he would just stay there.
Okay. As you transform into a spider, Roshin, roll me a dexterity check.
Okay. In fact, I still have two of them. I'll take one of my 20s. I've been saving them for this exact mission. I might as well use them.
Yeah, use them again. If they're free for using whenever you want.
Yeah.
People spend money to affect the game, and then they're gonna do it.
They sure do.
So you curl up the door jam, and you're almost crushed as they slightly open the door, but you're able to avoid it. They look in for a moment. You see the face of a human man. Under undercast. Yes, light coming from underneath, lighting their face in a very spooky manner. For a
Flatten
moment,
myself out
yeah.
against them.
For a moment, you you fear that maybe one of your little spider legs it's gonna be taken in, but you're able to avoid it. And again, to me doesn't make sense. If you're a tiny ass spider, they're not looking for a spider.
And white on white as well.
Yeah, you're white on white.
Her and Anthony planned this very well.
You're able to, as they close the door, move through the little door jam and make your way out.
Making my way downtown as fast as my legs will take me.
So you make your way out. How do you make Anthony know that you're there? You're there.
She, you know what? She's gonna crawl to meet him. He's outside the hedge, right?
Mhm.
And the anti-magic thing would stop then because it's almost like the gates are the perimeter. Is that correct? Okay. I'll crawl up him.
You're okay.
Because she needs him to like walk away quickly.
Yeah. Make a perception check with disadvantage because this is a tiny ass spider. Anthony.
Sure.
She's hoping that he knows that she's coming back in spider form and he is looking for this.
17.
You're able to feel like a slight crawl on your cheek. And you almost go to swat it, but then you remember your friend's a spider.
Let go.
The peacock spider.
Dune actually zooms behind Anthony's neck and just stares at the spider and then holds out a little leg for her to get on.
Yeah.
Crawl on a scene.
Yeah. So
Wahoo!
Wow!
Yeah.
as you feel the spider, make me a stealth check for you guys to leave.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, I'm so good at stealth, guys.
Don't you have nat 20s? Use your nat 20s.
Yeah, you do have a channel point nat 20, which was supposed to be used on your next roll. So you can use that.
And I'll use that for 21.
There you go. Oh god. Yeah, you can use that
It's
easily.
not stealthy.
You wait a few minutes for the rounds to be over and get that space between guards. And as you see one head around the corner, you know this is your time. And you get up as a bush and just run out of there.
Scuttle away.
Yeah.
And I'll earring Lucy saying, we're headed to the tree line.
She'll make her way back around to the cart.
Once it feels like I can, I'll get off soon, transform into myself just to give another pump of the pass without trace from it, just to you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well done, we didn't kill anybody. Nearly impressed.
Wow. I'm sweaty.
Did you find anything useful?
Yes, a name. We can look it all over. There might be more than what I found, but there was a frequent name of somebody who came in from outside. They are mentioned on Danny's files. Haven't fully checked Galahara's, but I very nearly was going to try and look to see if there was a staff file on this person, but the guard was coming and they check inside the room, so I had to go. But I do have all the files where they were mentioned. We can cross-reference once we're somewhere safe.
Are you heading back to the town?
Lucy will advise them not to.
Uh-huh. Yeah, let's go somewhere
Mm-hmm.
out.
How far is it to the next town?
We can go south to What Ails You.
Yeah, that is a 2 days journey.
We should probably start moving south.
Okay.
Since Anthony can't maintain a disguise for longer than an hour.
Give me some blonde hair dye and I can shave my beard. Trust me, I look different.
Let's head
Where
south.
are we getting this blonde hair dye? Yes.
I was like, well, Titus has some hair dye.
He's not
We
with
can
us,
alert-
dear.
Yeah. We can alert what's her name? Ashtai later that we've discovered files, at least.
Lucy will start
Fantastic.
sending out
I imagine the cart is moving while we're
Yeah. We're moving and talking.
Yeah, you're moving and talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
First,
Let me just shave my beard. I'll look 10
we're
years
not
younger,
going back
trust
to
me.
the city where you're currently wanted for throwing anything in a public building. You can leave the beard.
I just...
Do you want to shave?
Not really, but, word spreads.
I can train it for you if you want.
Trim myself, thanks.
I have very gentle hands.
It's a man's beard.
Yes, and I did this very frequently to my husband. I know.
Yes, I have very strong aversion to people touching my face.
Okay. All right.
If you discuss your beard issues.
Lucy's gonna send off a message to her patron. What did you need?
Where are you?
Heading south. Towards...
From?
South of the Tranquil Gardens. We're leaving Kiev for now.
Oh, perfect. I have a little thing that I need you to get for me.
Can it wait?
No.
What is it?
Has to do with our overall plan.
What is it?
I've gotten word that they are going after a certain set of artifacts. And these artifacts were created during the war from the blood of this goddess. So you can assume they're pretty powerful. I've gotten word that one is in Ilrun, near something called the Deep Forest. I believe that that's around where you are.
Do you have anything more specific than that?
Past the lake, there should be ruins of an old keep of sorts. That's as far as we're able to locate it.
All right. She'll relay that information to the group and ask Ro if she knows if we're near a lake.
Oh, yes. There's a lake called the Mirror within the woods.
All right. How close are we to it?
Right, because we have the map, right? I acquired a map.
Yeah, you have a map.
Okay, so I'll spread it out and kind of let Lucy see. I'll also give you back your bag. I made sure all the files were in your bag of holding so that you've got them, and I'll show you the mirror.
She'll relay the information from her patron.
Okay.
So I guess we're taking a detour.
All right. Well, if it's deemed important, then
It is to her, and I'm her servant. So let's go.
all right.
Now, dear, it is of the utmost importance you do not touch this artifact. We need it before they get to it.
Any ideas on how I'm supposed to collect it without touching it?
Magic.
Does it weigh less than 10 pounds?
It's a ring, dear, yes.
Goody. She'll end the connection.
The youth these days. No
Well,
respect for the elders.
so we're-
Herself.
Acquiring an item.
Apparently some sort of artifact made from the blood of a goddess. Should be fun.
Certainly.
As long
Well,
as it doesn't talk, then I'm fine with it.
if you want, before the night is out, I have access to another commune. If you have questions you would like answered, yes or no, then about this mission, I can do that before we sleep.
Go ahead and try. I have no idea what a yes or no question would get me on this one.
Yeah, well, what do we think?
Hot or cold?
Did she say where? What is it, in the water? Beside the water?
She said it was in the forest.
In the forest. Maybe whether it is contained within something man-made?
I have no idea. She didn't either.
Well, but that I meant the questions I could ask, just to help us narrow down our search so that it's efficient, I suppose.
Is it on somebody? It's one
Sure.
question.
I'm
Yes.
assuming not. You said you had one?
I have two questions.
Well, if it's guarded by a creature or guardian, how's that? That's what, in case we run into a dragon.
Is it being protected by someone?
There we go.
And
That's the one
Whether
about
or
the
not
man-made
it's-
structure.
yes, and then I think whether it's contained within something as well. And often a negative answer answers other questions. I find that's the most efficient way of using this. Well, okay. I will sit in the middle of the cart and get to my zen place. And it's nighttime, right? Is the sky clear? Can I see the moon?
It's cloudy. It's a cloudy night.
Okay.
You can
Well-
see traces of the moonlight behind the clouds, and every so often you see it.
Okay. Just in the general direction, then it's enough for her just to feel a little more connected to Saloon. And she will cast commune.
And cast commune, and you close your eyes, but you still see silvery light behind your eyelids glowing in a gentle coolness that you feel rush over you. You are connected.
The ring we are currently seeking, is it being guarded by someone?
You feel the coolness wrap around you a little tighter, almost like a hug. Yes.
Yes. Is it contained within something man-made? She's trying to make that vague enough so that, like, trinket box, chest, or like, is it contained within something? Basically, she's looking for.
You feel another squeeze. Yes.
Thank you, dear.
You feel a little gentle kiss on your temple.
Thank you for looking after me in there. And I will open my eyes, stretch my legs out a little. Yes and yes. Guarded by someone. Contained within something.
All right.
So, more information than we had to start. In theory, after we've slept, if it's going to take us a while, is it going to take us about a day to get there? If it's 2 days,
We have no
It
idea.
we're not sure. It's
You
going to be like
can
the next day.
You can get halfway here. It's what did I say was from Tamberg to Key? Was it a day or a day and a
You
half?
told me, you said 2?
Yeah, it's
you
roughly
said,
2 days.
Yeah, because if we were going to what Ailsey, you said it was 2 days.
2
Yeah.
days, yeah.
So about a day's worth to get here. If this is where you want to get, because she did say it was around the mirror or past it.
Okay.
So, unless there's anything you want to do during that day.
Well, it's nighttime that we were doing the mission, so
So you're going in through the night.
we'll have to camp out and then hopefully reach there the next day, basically.
All right.
We'll travel about an hour outside of the Tranquil Gardens, pull
Yeah,
off
just-
and camp.
Yeah.
In camp. Taking watch.
Yeah, I'll set up the alarm spell.
Yeah. This will be a night where I'll do 4 hours of watch and 4 hours rest.
Okay. So who's taking first watch?
I can take it.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
I'll take the middle 2 if that makes sense, so that they get as long a stretch of rest as they can.
Okay.
18.
18. You set up camp. And you're a bit closer to the woods, so you hear the howling wind going through, like the wind howling as it goes through the trees and the trees rustling. And a few skittering animals, but nothing catches your attention. Nothing sets off the alarm. Next. Where's she?
2 watches remain.
Mhm.
Do you want me to roll 2?
You can roll one.
Okay. Roll 15 minus 7 is 22.
22.
That quick maths. It's been a while since I've had to do maths.
Yeah. 22. You get the same feeling, the wind. It seems to be a particularly windy night. It's rushing through the trees. You hear animals. You see a small figure, but it seems to be a little curious squirrel coming up to you.
Soon
Take
all
something
that
at my-
shit.
I'm gonna do this soon. No. And I'm gonna take some things out of my bag, use the staff for speak with animals, and just explain, sorry about my friend, he's a little jittery around squirrels. I think something happened to him at some point. But have these.
The squirrel is just kind of like
Yeah.
just runs off.
They didn't take the food.
Did you put out food?
Yeah, she reached in to get something out of her bag so that she could have like
Oh.
some effectively.
It'll look at it, just and just runs away with it. I feel like we should have the day over all the time just for facial effects.
After the
Expression.
squirrel runs off, Soon just runs around the camp like a madman.
You do. And your watch passes, and Anthony, you roll me a perception check. What do you think?
Anything.
Again, nothing seems to catch your attention. You think you see a squirrel, but they think twice about it and they leave. But your watch passes without any issue. And you are greeted by the morning. And so you'll wake up. And you're just heading out for the day? Okay.
Yeah. Did she say where around the lake it was, or which side, or
Nope.
No, just near the lake.
then
So
I
you're
guess
making-
we're just gonna have to do a loop, I guess, and look
Yeah.
for
You
something.
make your way into the forest. and you are in the west side of the forest, of the lake. And you have to. The river's pretty big. Um, Everybody make a perception check.
Oh, it's a 9.
16.
I rolled a 2.
10.
Okay.
We're so good today, guys.
Yeah,
Paula's just like,
I'm
wow,
off
this
my druid game.
river.
Normally.
Lucy, as you're looking around, you do see at the other side of the river, about this here, I'll paint it for you. This area here. Um, Almost like a half broken tower sticking out of the water, close to the edge of the river. But you also notice someone. It's a figure near the edge of the river. You're not close enough to kind of make out the details yet, but you keep walking a little further. And Danae, what do they see?
How far away are they?
How far away are you? How will you?
I have no
Lucy,
idea. Just
if
pick a
you
distance.
if you have seen them from 50 feet, would have you kept walking, or you'd
I
have
would have
stopped?
stopped and pointed them out to the others.
Yeah, so 50 feet.
So what you see is it's very noticeable because there is a lot of color going on as far as clothing goes. Kind of like, just like bright yellows and blues striped in the skirt. And the rest of what's going on here is a bovine figure with glittering jewelry just basically anywhere that you could clip it, and like stark, like milk white fur. So she definitely just like stands out against like a verdant background, I'd say. And like is she like in front of this like fort?
You're
Um,
you are you're in front of a bridge. It's an old bridge trying to cross the river. So it's up to
Great.
you. Is she thinking twice about the bridge because it looks rickety? It's got holes in it.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think that she like walks up to it and then she puts like a hoof on it and then like steps back. And then she'll like walk to the side of the bridge and like kind of peek around like, oh, maybe I could just go across the water. And then she like, just shakes her head. And I think that even from here you can hear the jingling of her jewelry as she does that. Just like jingle, 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 jingle.
Maybe there's a bell or two in there.
Oh yes, absolutely.
It was the loudest sound that anyone had ever experienced. So you're all 50 feet away, seeing this white furred minotaur, second guessing themselves as they try to test out this old rickety bridge. And you hear the jingling as they shake their head.
I could use my crossbow at them. You gave me one I can't use.
Why would
Well, why don't you take the lead on this one?
Okay, sure. I will start approaching and then give a very friendly wave.
She will turn around and like startle a little bit, having not noticed you all.
What does she see when she turns around?
She sees an average height for a humanoid woman, moon elf. So she's pale blue skin, different shades of blue, like quite wild hair. She's got like, if Stevie Nicks and Dolly Parton had a hair baby, that would be her, full of interesting things. Tattoos on her face and her body. She's wearing armor that doesn't cover much because, druids would love to see it. And barefoot. But she will give you a little wave. She's also carrying this big, very impressive looking staff that has like a living tree at the top of it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. You seem friendly, so Alvar like relaxes a little, and she kind of scampers towards you. She probably stands about like a full head or so higher than you. And she'll walk up and go like, and then she'll start like writing in the air. And like just a sparkling trail will follow her finger. And then when she finishes writing, she'll basically give it a little turn, and these words will just spin in the air, turn around towards you, and says, "Hi, I'm Aluvar."
Hello, Aluvar. I'm Roisin, and these are my friends. Are we going by code names?
Do you say that out loud?
No, that was me trying to remember how extensively. I'll just say these are my friends, and she'll let them decide, and just kind of indicate to them. Do you live here, or are you just traveling?
She shakes her head, and she looks back across the bridge, and then looks at you kind of squinting and gives a shrug. She writes in the air, "I'm trying to cross this bridge. It looks a bit rickety."
Oh. Is this bridge, GM, is it trying to go like from west to east? Like,
Yeah.
is it going across the river? And are
Yeah.
we on the side, like on the Tranquil Garden side?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we're trying to cross as well. Perhaps we can help.
She considers it, like pretends to consider it, and then she nods.
Okay. Excellent. Nice to meet you. Love the jewelry.
Thank you.
Yeah, Roisin's clearly a fan of accessories too. They're a bit more like rustic and what, you know, like creative wood, and she's got feathers and flowers in her hair, and who knows what else.
Yeah, hers are very metallic, lots of gold.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I'll just look to the other two. Guess we're gonna try and cross the bridge. Where are you headed, Oliver? If you don't mind answering.
You have seen the ruins. You know the tower.
She'll point at the ruins.
Okay. They look very exciting. Are you going for something in particular, or are you just a sightseer?
She considers this for a moment, and then she writes, "I'm looking for something."
Oh, excellent. Maybe we can help. I'm very good at looking for things.
This seems to please her.
Yeah, okay.
She seems pleased.
She seems pleased.
Okay. I'll look to this and give them a knowing little like, because we are looking for something also. Do you know much about these rooms? Is there anyone or anything that lives there?
She shrugs. She looks clueless.
Yeah. Same hat. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna try and cross a bridge. What does the river appear to me, Jem? Is this a wide river? Is it quite fast flowing? I mean, imagine it's because it's flowing into a lake. It's probably not super fast.
Yeah, it's not super fast, but it is a pretty wide river. I would say maybe 50 feet across. So I mean, you could try and swim it, but you don't know how deep it is. You don't know what's inside. Or you could take the bridge. You don't know if it's stable enough, if it'll hold up all your weight.
I mean, Rashi's fine. She could turn it into something aquatic and just
Yeah.
see you later. Octopus goes.
Yeah.
Ro, can you do something with plant growth to supplement the bridge?
I absolutely can. Yes. Right. Well, I'm going to try and do, Jem, if you're okay with me being creative with druid spells. Start with druidcraft to sprout things near this side of the bridge. and then fingers in the dirt beside them, and using anything natural that's here anyway, and the things that I've created. Is the bridge made of wood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wooden rope.
And then she's gonna cast plant growth like ahead of her to let it go.
Yeah.
She'll create vines. So
yeah, it takes you a little bit to use Druidcraft to kind of stable things on this side because it is a cantrip. But you spend about 30 minutes to an hour just making sure that is stable, and then you dig your fingers into the dirt and you see the roots from the trees around you start moving and growing out, and they start turning and braiding around this rickety old wooden bridge, and fortifying the sides and where it's connected all the way across the river.
So I'll just be happily doing that.
Alright. If this takes 30 minutes to an hour, I think that Elvira will watch with some interest. And then at some point she reaches behind her and she pulls out like this really big lute. And she's going to set it up, kind of like tune it a little bit, and then she'll start playing like just kind of like a little
ditty.
A little progression that just kind of like accompanies the growing of the plants.
It's real natural. Get some Enya on the go.
Yeah. Like, it's a magic jam is what it is. She's appreciating your craft.
As she is doing this, a little robot comes and sits on your knee and listens for a bit and then mimics the sound you're playing.
What does this robot look like?
It's a small little brass ball with 4 little legs and about 4 little eyes.
So fairly spider-like?
It's fairly spider-like.
Only she doesn't scream. Nothing comes out.
You don't hear a scream, but you see Elvira jerk away from the spider-like robot.
She just full on sprints into the woods, and then just goes and hides behind a tree, and then you see her head poke back out.
Soon falls off like a snail does off the bushes in Animal Crossing. Just
It's a friend, dear. You can come out from behind that tree.
She comes out from behind the tree and she's still playing the lute.
Playing the lute, afraid.
Fear playing.
It's fear playing now. But she'll go and hide behind Ro. Spiders make her very uncomfortable. And throughout the playing and the plant growth, she's going to use her inspiring leader feat to give choose up to 6 allies that can see and hear you and understand you within 30 feet, and that creature gains 10 temporary HP.
Nice.
So I will even give it to the spider because evidently it's a friend.
Soon needs some spider butts.
Doesn't Soon have like 2 hit points?
Now it's got 12.
Yeah. So
I'm so happy.
he feels buff. He's got little metal abs. As you wait for Roshin to make this bridge sturdier, and you're playing, and you find your not your little friends, but your friends' uneasiness around spider-like creatures. You get to know each other a little bit more in that way. And Roshin, your spell is done. The bridge seems sturdier, maybe even bouncier with the roots. They even gone over like the broken slots or where there was missing a hole. They've covered that up.
And I'll just stand up and wipe the dirt off.
Will
my
Smith
fingers.
meme.
Well, I think that's a good date for the day.
Good job.
Thanks. It's been a while since I've been able to use that spell for productive, positive things.
Nods and points to Soon and then points to his shoulder and lets him crawl up. Turn to our friend. He's not a spider. He's a robot. He won't hurt you. He does bite, but not hard. Only when he's angry. And he likes your music. He's a big fan of music.
All of this is just making her even more scared.
You're scaring the big Minotaur lady.
None of what you're saying is helping.
He won't hurt you, I promise.
Yeah, I'll just give your arm a little pat, Oliver, and just say, it's fine. He's friendly. But I understand that sometimes people have phobias of things, so it's all right if you're a little uneasy. He really hates squirrels, and we allow him to do that. So
We allow him to hate squirrels.
I've tried very hard not
you see
to. but-
you see her ears perk up a little bit at that, and she just kind of gives you a sympathetic nod.
Bridge is better, so we can all go and check out these ruins together. Yes.
Olivera nods emphatically.
Okay.
As you walk past the newly fortified bridge, which is good. A few of those slats may have given out. You make your way across the bridge altogether, and it's sturdy enough to hold your weight, Olivier, with no issue. You make it across, and all of you see close to you the half-destroyed tower in the small island near the edge of the lake. And at the edge of the lake, what used to be, you think, maybe once beautiful keep is now all but gone. And as you walk into the other side, and you see these ruins with your new Minotaur friend, that's where I'll leave it, and we'll go to break. So we'll see you in 5 minutes, everyone. We'll be right back with these more shenanigans.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
We're back, everyone. Oh, Spotify, you didn't stop playing in my ear holes. Excuse you, ma'am. Rude. Gosh.
Ma'am.
Stream Deck is so great until it doesn't work when you need it to work. Hey everyone, hey Saucefire, thank you for the welcome back in chat. If you're new to the channel, I know we've had some new followers today, thank you so much. I know it is kind of inconvenient for our channel to be in follower only mode in chat, but that does protect us from the spam bots because, you know, I don't like swinging that ban hammer all the time, guys. It's a lot of work. If you're new here, this is a charity channel. This month I am raising money for the Black Visions Collective. All of your bits, subs, and donations go to the Black Visions Collective if you'd like to know more about them. There is a continuous Streamlabs update about the Black Visions Collective with a link to their website if you'd like to make a direct donation. If you make a direct donation to the Black Visions Collective and you @ me on Twitter with a screenshot of that with your personal information blacked out, no doxing on this channel, please and thank you. If you screenshot that to me, I will get you in touch with our lovely DM over here who will let you create a NPC that will be a vital part of our campaign who we'll interact with. If you'd like to donate through the channel, you can do that through bits, subs, donations, and you can see in my info section below how that affects our game. You can do things like give us nat 20s, give us advantage, give us a potion of healing, give us a greater potion of healing. September is a great time to become one of the channel subs because not only do you get access to the emotes, you help me get closer to having enough emote slots to have an emote for every player in this game. Maybe some of our guests too. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And if you can't afford any of that, hey, we understand. Just hang out with us. Come hang out with me when I'm playing video games and earn those channel points, and you can affect our game through that today too. And with that, that's my spiel. Satan, take it away.
Hi everyone. So, we're back, and you have made your way across the river with your new companion, Alvir. You do see about 50 to 75 feet away from you at the where these ruins where again once very beautiful keep you assume is now gone almost just to the bare bones of the structures. The arches are barely standing. There are no walls. But you do see it leading towards the mirror, the lake called the mirror. And has this tower, which you would have assumed would have been part of this keep at one point. The tower is half gone. Part of it, the top just jagged, with a few windows in it. There you find yourselves. What would you like to do?
Would Anthony have any historical knowledge of this fort?
It's not a fort. It's just like somebody's house. You can go for it.
I was thinking if it was militaristic, he'd.
No, it is a keep as in it was somebody's big house.
18 on history.
18. I mean, you know, there were many keeps. Obviously around Emerald, there's people with money. There's a few that date back a few centuries. And there were some that are even older that were abandoned for some reason or other. You figure this is one of them. But it's too general for you to know any specific details about it. But from what you can make out and what you know, this could have been one of the really old abandoned ones that has just been lost to time.
Okay.
And when they discovered it, it was just too far gone to even try and repair it.
Gotcha.
So it's
And
not
this-
just like cool abandoned ruins.
And this tower is in the actual lake itself. How far in does it go?
Yeah. It goes in 35 feet.
Does it look like something we can walk into, or does this require swimming?
It requires swimming, but it doesn't require swimming. It has a few rocks what you'd assume would have been a land bridge that would have taken you to it, like not a land bridge, a stone bridge that was constructed in the water, but now it's just rocks. You can try and make your way across it by jumping, or you can try it. The water's still. It seems deep. The You can tell why it's called the mirror. It reflects everything beautifully. Um, but you can either make your way across the broken bridge. It is very much there's a stone here, a stone like 5 feet that way, a stone maybe to the left, another 10 feet. Or you can try and walk in and swim.
Is there a landing where the door or entryway to this would be?
Yes, there is.
Lucy's gonna take a very cautious look at those stones. And then she's gonna take out one of her daggers and chuck it into the doorway.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
And the knives are out, baby. Alvar jumps.
19.
19. You take your dagger and you throw it at the doorway. It doesn't have a door. The door's been rotten away. But it lands right in the middle where two stones meet and it jams there. And you're able to I'm assuming you're teleporting.
She will be, but she'll go last.
Yeah. So
Because she doesn't know what's on the other
yeah.
side.
You see the dagger jam in there, and you know it is straight enough for you to wait when you want to teleport.
Well, that gets me across. She'll take down her hood for the first time.
Mhm.
And our new guest will see a young woman with big, fluffy, red, curly hair. And like almost like more pin-up-y style makeup. She basically looks like Rita Hayworth from Gilda. Which is, if no one's seen that movie, go watch it. It's from it's from 1946 and it's one of my favorites. It has one of my best memes ever where it's just Gilda just
The hair.
Me?
Yeah.
if you know that gif, then
Yes.
that's what I look like.
Okay. Roshina's just gonna fully go into the water. She and she's not wearing like uncomfortable armor for this sort of thing either. So she'll just go into the water and head over.
Yeah. I mean, you can
Because it's the edge of a lake. Yeah, she could. Yeah. It's the edge of a lake as well, so it's not going to be like the deepest part. I wouldn't think. No. Is it deep here?
There's a few feet where it's not that deep, maybe about 2 feet deep, but then it does go into a steep incline.
Okay. She'll walk in as much as she can and then swim over. She'll keep her beast forms in case they're like needed, but she's just gonna go across and then pull herself up.
What are Olivier and Anthony doing?
Turn to Olivier. Do you have a way across?
She just kind of looks over at you and squints and gives you a shrug. There are like stones going across, right? She will hesitate and then like hop to the first stone.
Okay, make a
Before
athletics.
she does, Anthony just kind of pats her back and says, "You'll do good," and casts jump on her.
You jump 30 feet into the air. Just being
Did you say athletics?
Or
acrobatics?
Up to you, either or.
I will do
I'll let you
athletics
choose.
because I'm good at those. And then
So your jump is tripled.
Okay. 13.
13. Okay. How is your do you use jump or are you just
I think that like jumping rules are like you can like jump equal to your strength score in a number of feet. My strength score is 16, and if my jumping distance is tripled, that requires
you smack
my
into the side of the building.
I think it's what 45, 50 feet that you're able to jump.
It's like 48.
Yeah.
So is that how far the tower is?
It's about 35 to 40 feet. So you go to jump towards the first rock. Unbeknown to you that you have jump spell put on you. So you're aiming for that rock, and with a 13, you jump, but you find yourself just flying over these rocks, just like
Distressed jingling in with a Doppler effect, just like jingle, 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 jingle.
jingles in fear. And like about a foot after you miss where you're trying to land, you're like, oh no. As you try to scramble to this landing, and you make your way
Am I going to like am I gonna overshoot it, or like am I how high is this arc?
I would say it's not like you can jump 50 feet, but because you didn't know, it's not as much. So you don't overshoot it, but you make your way to this landing and you half make it on there. So you're like hanging from the landing, trying to scramble your way up.
Distressed jingling twangs from the lute.
This is the best unintentional side consequences of jump.
She's also got like a drum on her hip, so it's like thumping as she's trying to like
jingling and thumping. You can
Scramble,
make
scramble,
another
scramble.
athletics check to try and scramble your way up.
Very
Okay.
glad this wasn't a stealth mission.
Could have been. You don't know.
27.
27. You unintentionally, you kind of, I would say, you give yourself inspiration by thumping your bongos. You don't get a D6, but you kind of feel a little extra. Like, I can do this, and you just. Big,
The Minotaur comes
head.
out in her,
Yeah.
just like
Oh God, we're not in the labyrinth yet.
Yet. Just like a
Poppy's in
huff
there.
through her nose, and then she just like pulls herself up, just brushing herself off.
Yeah. Roisin, as you're swimming there, you pass by. You see that there's a few other rocks underneath that you can hang on to should you want to at any point. But you're able to make your way across. It's a pretty still lake. Make me a climbing check, like a athletics check to get up, because the bridge is taller, so you'd have to scramble up the ruins to get to the entryway. You're muted.
14.
14. With a 14, you you make your way up, and a few scratches here and there from the jagged stone. And it's not like this the where it cracked is jagged, because that's been worn away through time. It's like the little like pockets of sharp stone. But you're able to make your way up. Adieu to Lucy, you'll be eventually teleporting.
Yeah, once everyone's over, she'll
Yeah.
teleport. Probably while rolling her eyes at Anthony and his antics.
Yeah. Anthony, what are you doing to get over?
He'll take back, and if it's correct what I'm reading for jumping, he'll do a running jump to get the speed he needs to get across, because he can use his 40 feet of movement to help propel him across. So he'll run and use his jump speed.
Make an acrobatics check.
Is that 40 feet of movement from Barbarian?
Yeah.
Holy
He's a
moly.
barbarian who is very, very tinkery. Athletics, you said?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Okay. 5.
I hope he overshoots it and smacks into the wall.
You rolled
Roll
a
a
5.
5.
I rolled a 5. He's not dexterous, as we he can't stealth.
You walk back 40 feet and then you run it and you prepare yourself over the bridge and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and you're trying to angle yourself to get on the landing and you smack face first into the wall next to the door and you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Does he land in the water?
He bounces, he smacks, because there's a small landing.
Mhm.
He smacks into the wall and just falls into the landing on his back. Next to you guys.
He is style, he is grace.
He'll smack himself in the face.
We'll stand up.
You have a bit of a
Alright.
broken nose.
Let's go.
Lucy, you teleport. Out of all of these ways, we see Lucy just press a button and just and appear next to her dagger. And I assume you take the dagger back. And you see the entryway. It is well worn and a well worn archway. You look down. It starts as a stairway. You see stairways that would have lit up, but there's no up anymore. And then you see stairs that lead down, and down, and down, and down into the darkness.
We've been told that there's a guardian here, dear. Lucy will flip her curls and say, so do be careful, and if you see anything trinket-like, don't touch it with your bare hands.
Looks at all of your trinkets. Mr. Roshi's trinkets.
Do we want what light?
Alivire will touch one of her earrings and cast light on it. Evidently, player character Minotaurs don't have dark vision, so...
Well done, Alavar.
You have effectively a headlamp.
Yeah. What is it you're looking for, Alavar, if you don't mind me asking?
She just kind of touches at her throat briefly.
Your voice?
She'll nod.
Did a
Oh,
hag steal it from you?
Was it stolen by a creepy octopus lady deep under the sea?
She just looks at you.
I read about that in a story once. Most distressing.
Sea hags are the worst.
I know, I was very disappointed that she lost in the end. She seemed rather nice.
She just shakes her head.
I feel like every fairy tale Lucy has ever written, she's always sided with the villain.
Yeah. I mean, she made a fair deal.
She'll write in the air. It's kind of a long story.
okay.
If you'd like to tell your story, I'm more than happy to say Elvire knows sign language, and anybody who knows Common knows CSL, which is Common Sign Language.
Yeah.
She basically, she'll make it short. She says it was stolen by a spider.
I can see why you're scared of spiders.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't know soon. I'll just kind of tuck him back.
I'll take Soon and let him go into the hair.
Oh no!
When he's on her shoulder, there's so much hair that it kind of covers him, and he's probably made a home in there.
Yeah, he did.
Just-
He
just
has his
a
We
own
don't
fire
don't
there.
brush Roshin's hair for a reason.
Yeah, it's
Who knows what'll
it's
come
kept
out.
by the creatures that live in there. Well, because she's also got a fuzzy buzzy. You guys should Google it. It's a homebrew creature. that is almost like part cat, part bee. They're about this big.
Oh
I will
no,
show
I
you.
love it.
I will show you it.
Yeah,
Danae'sMakingIt.com.
so that you can see it. But Busby lives in her hair and has healing honey.
Oh,
So there's a section in there where she's effectively created a nest.
I see. She'll just kind of like, you know, put her hands up placatingly towards Antony. It's like, it's okay.
That's Busby for you, Danae. Should be in the roll 20.
Yeah.
Oh, roll. I've got so many tabs open. You guys.
I feel you.
Oh no.
That's the reaction Busby gets all the time.
Yeah. It's a valid reaction. Also, if you guys are interested, if anyone wants to join the Discord, there is art of Roisin, like Disney princess style, holding Busby.
Busby, yeah.
Yeah, and we stand that art because she looks curvy in it, and her stretch marks are there from when she carried her child. So we stand that artwork. But yeah, so I'll let him hide in the hair.
You let him hide in the hair.
I'll give him a kiss before I put it in there so that you can.
Are you going down?
Alivire will tip her head as though she's listening for something.
Make a perception check.
I should have started more into this. 12.
12. You think you make out a faint hum, but you're not sure if it's echoing of something moving around or if it's the hum that you're looking for.
She just tentatively starts heading down the stairs. Dainty hooves.
Lucy will take out her clockwork fayfly and cast light on it. Or tell it to
hit a
cast
little
light.
button. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just...
And that'll be her torch for the evening.
Yeah.
I like to go in with the light of other people because I also have dark vision. So
Yeah.
Because we all got little fireflies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have fireflies. So as you go in, I have a map for y'all. It's not much, so we're not gonna show it. It's just like, here's a room.
Should subscribe Anthony. He's actually a dark-haired man with a dark beard because he used the hair dye from Titus a while back, and it just stays. He's wearing shepherd's clothes, and he's very broad. He's tall, human, longish, handsome.
Oh no. Maps.
Oh,
Maps.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you make your way
Downtown.
Yeah. And you see a room that has it is dilapidated. It is a stone room with rubble everywhere, and you see a toppled statue that lies in the north side of the room. And as you listen closely, you hear this faint scratching sound. And you do see a few doorways. There's one to the north, one to the south, and one to the west.
Where does the scratching seem to be coming from?
You listen, and it just seems to be an overall sound. It's very, very faint.
It's coming from everywhere.
It's coming from inside the house.
Okay. I'll keep myself quiet. I'll actually use Pass Without Trace.
You can use Pass Without Trace. So what are y'all doing?
Following Ro.
Sure. Go up to the door to the left and try to listen. Is it like a proper door, like a wooden door with a handle?
The door to the left. You see it is an archway.
Okay. What do I see through it?
Through it, let's see. Um, let's see. I'll show you some of it.
I won't go fully up to if I can just like
Yeah.
peek my head around because she's trying to be fairly quiet.
Yeah, that's fair. You see, da-da-da-da. You see that there is a. You see that it is a rather empty room with it is dark but you can kind of see other doorways, one to the north and two to the south.
Okay. I'll turn around and do like shape of a door and hold up 3 fingers to people.
Lucy will go to the door to the north. Is it a closed door or is it also an archway?
It is an iron door.
She gonna check it for traps?
Okay.
Is that what is that? What role is
investigation.
that? Investigation. I haven't done it in so long. 16.
16. You check it for traps. It is unlocked. You find, and it doesn't seem to be rigged with anything. Just an iron door.
She'll push it open. Or pull it open, depending on which way it swings.
You pull it open, and you hear a slight creak of rusted metal.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a corridor that shifts.
Hallway here. Can't see where it goes.
Okay. I'm peeking here and I'll check the one that's to my left. So that one.
You see that this bottom one, it's a stone door, and the other one is an iron door, but they're both basically side by side.
Do you think this one might be trapped?
Lucy will check both of them for traps.
Go ahead and
Stone door is a 19 investigation roll.
okay. It is not trapped, but if you do try to open it, you do notice that it's stuck.
Okay.
I have something to help that.
And she'll check the other one, which is a very dirty 20.
So dirty.
So dirty.
The algorithm is on my side. Thank you, D&D Beyond. Not sponsored.
Again, not trapped, but it is stuck. It is an iron door this time.
Can I use stone shape?
Yeah.
So I can shape things or shape a stone door or its frame to seal the door shut. Right. So I can effectively create an opening in the door itself. So that
Yeah, you can do that for sure. So you use stone shape. What does it look like?
She touches the door and it looks like the stone reacts to her touch. At first it looks like it almost ripples and then it's like moving apart in a natural way rather than like the blocky chunky moving out of the way. It's like she's almost touching it, asking it to just open for her. And she creates an opening, maybe not the entire size of the door, but just enough of a space that people can fit through it.
All
if
right.
needs be.
And are you going in first?
Yeah, can I see anything in there as I open it up?
Make a perception check.
Okay. I don't know why I always check my sheet. I know what my perception ad is. 15.
15.
Which is low for her. she rolled an 8.
As you look into the chamber, you see that it is it's in U shape, so one door leads to the other. But what you do see, you noticed, is that the walls inside here are covered in claw marks.
And there's nothing in there?
Nothing.
Okay. Can I try to judge, given how many types of animals I can turn into, can I judge the nature of these claw marks? Because obviously cat-like claws, bear-like claws, dog-like, they all have different shapes. So would I be able to do some kind of check to see if I can figure what it might have been?
Make a nature check.
I don't think I get a massive bonus on that. It's a 19 though. 18 plus 1.
19. It's a little bit hard to tell because they've been worn away by time. But these don't seem like any claw marks that you are familiar with.
And there's nothing else in the room?
No.
Okay. I'll shrug. I'll step out the way in case Lucy wants to check it out. Looks like something was kept in there. Which makes me wonder where it's gone.
She'll poke her head in to see if she sees anything. She
You
has
can make
a
a
yeah, she has a 17 plus a 6 for a 23.
just claw marks.
I'm gonna roll nature just in case to see if Lucy knows what
What
it
are,
is.
what are the
D&D
size of
Beyond,
these
what are
claw
you
marks?
doing today? That's another dirty 20.
Ooh.
I'm taking a
Nice.
screenshot of that. This is not happening again with my rolls. I don't know. Who are you, D&D Beyond?
It's because you're not playing DR.
Yeah, my druid does roll historically very, very bad.
If you were to put like your hand up against the wall next to the claw marks, what would the size comparison be?
Lucy, you'll do that.
Um,
What this?
You push in a tile, a door opens. Wow.
you fall to your
Wow.
death.
Oh god.
Rip.
You put your hand next to it. Well, I like this spooky music. And the sizes differ from the size of your hand to a bit larger to massive claws.
So several different sizes.
Yes, several different sizes.
We might be dealing with more than one animal. Or one that's grown over time. Either way, it's a big fuck off claw thing. Let's not try and disturb
Yes. All right.
And did both these doors lead to the same room?
Yeah,
Is that
they
right? Okay. She'll go to that door at the north and check that as well.
All right. Are you just trying to see if it's trapped?
Yes, and that wasn't a good roll, so I'll use one of my net 20s from our very, very generous subs.
Thanks for your subs, people.
Thank you for
Yeah.
your
The nat
subs.
20. An investigation. I'll kind of mix this in with a bit of perception because it's a nat 20. You do see that it is not trapped, that it is locked. And you do hear noise behind it.
What kind of noise?
Can someone get Anthony? I want him to go in first.
Anthony, We need you to bring your meat shield with you. Huh?
There's a very contemplating pause as you see a number of innuendos just cross his face before he nods.
Thank you.
Are you trying to roll a perception check to see what the noise are?
I can.
Yeah.
I'm
Go
not
ahead.
very perceptive, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Oh, I'm mediocre today. I got a 13.
You hear what sounds like footsteps, but not just one set of footsteps.
There might be multiple footsteps on the other side of that door.
Okay.
I'm almost tempted to, because she can also meld into stone and just like peek in and then back out again.
Hi.
You're my wife now.
Here's Johnny.
Oh my god, that's the best use for that spell.
Oh. Clip that later.
Am I going in or are we leaving the door alone?
Well, I'm not going first.
You can melt the stone. You can open the door. You can up to you guys.
We have options. Did it sound like
Footsteps. Multiple.
footsteps as in booted footsteps of a humanoid or scratchy
Footsteps.
The
Footsteps.
footstep
Okay.
kind of
Just
footsteps.
footstep.
The footstep kind of
Scratchy
footstep.
footsteps, you know?
With a 13, a footstep kind of footstep.
Or-
Yeah, open the door.
Foots.
You open the door. I'm not opening the door.
The
Guess
door
you
is
could say
stone.
something's afoot.
Ah!
Ah.
Boo.
I'm
Well,
very
This is
strong,
my game.
but-
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Giving you disadvantage in your next roll, DM.
You can't do that.
You're not allowed to
We can-
sigh at RJ's next bad pun.
Get off on the right foot.
Oh gosh, you guys.
Okay.
No fee on Twitch. Terms of service.
Is the door locked or
No,
barred
it's not
or
locked.
jammed?
It's
The door.
unlocked, yeah.
No, the door is locked.
Oh, it's locked? Oh.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
unlock
locked.
it.
Okay, go ahead and roll a
Sleight of hand? Is that what? Or is it
your tools.
what is the roll for tools?
Thieves' tools would be Dex plus your proficiency,
Mhm.
or sleight of hand plus your proficiency.
I think it would be sleight of hand or stealth. No sleight of hand.
Is it sleight
It's
of hand?
it's a Dex plus proficiency.
If you're
Okay.
proficient in sleight of hand, then it'd be
Alright.
yeah. You could
Okay. 21.
21. You put in your lockpicks and you think you got it, and you're about to hear the click, but then it just stops.
That's not good. Does it feel like it's like I since this is something she would have done regularly, does it feel like it's just a lock that's stuck to her, or does it feel like the lock is broken?
Lock, you just didn't get it open.
Alovire is kind of hovering over your shoulder. And it's like one of those things
Big
where
see-
you like
see
you realize
big,
there's
fluffy
a
white. Yeah.
big fluffy white cow head just like comes over your shoulder.
All I picture is like a Highland cow, by the way.
Oh, yes, very similar.
I'm quite
Oh,
Highland
no,
Code.
it's cute.
She's also got like braided pigtails that come down over each shoulder. She just kind of looks at you and then gives you a little head waggle, and her all of her jewelry jingles a little bit, and she's gonna give you bardic inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
You're like,
add
wow,
a-
this tinkling kind of has like a real good beat to it.
Yeah, just like
Got a good vibe. Just
Vibe.
straight vibing.
I'm
So
enjoying the
Stevie
breathing in my
Nicks
ear, dear. Keep it up. What does bardic inspiration do for me?
you can add a D8 to an ability check.
Okay.
Actually, it does a lot of stuff. I'm a valor bard, so ask me again when we're fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Checks, attacks, and damage. I think if you're.
I will let you, because you rolled high enough that your tools didn't
Mhm.
break. I
Okay.
will let you roll again.
That was plus a D8?
Yes.
You can choose to add the D8 to your roll before you know whether or not it's a success.
Yeah.
After you roll it, but not but before they told you whether or not it works.
Lucy rolled a 13, and that D8 got me a 1.
Oh no!
Oh, buddy.
So,
Apologetic jingling.
Sad jingle.
Sad jingle.
If I may interject, Ro, can you just stone shape the lock, so I
Yeah.
can just push the door open?
I can't do those too many times. It's easier for me to meld into it and just look through. It might be something
Whatever.
I don't want to mess with. So I will cast meld into stone. How long does this last? It lasts 8 hours. So in theory I could just keep using this.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast it on myself, and I'm gonna like put my head through so that I can see what's on the other side with most of my body on where they are.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Okay.
She pushes between Lucy and Aluvire and just sticks her face directly into the wall and just keeps going. And Aluvire's just looking at her like,
Druids. It's always a wild experience when you see what druids can fully do. It's a 19 plus 7, so it's a 26.
Yeah, okay. There with a 26, you notice there's a lot going on in this room. It is a stone room. It seems to be in a bit of disarray as you see. It is a rather large room. As you see many humanoid figures in there. With the 26, you see about 8 figures. Just let me double check. You hear them kind of muttering to each other, to themselves, but you also catch glimpses of treasure, of coins, of a jewel. I'm gonna let me see.
What are these people doing?
They're just 1 second.
They're just vibing.
Because
They're
it's
just
just footsteps, they're
vibing.
clearly like moving around.
Yeah,
so
they're
are
moving
they-
around. Some of them are playing cards. No, they're just vibing. They're just, you don't know what they're doing in here. They just are here.
square dancer.
So they're walking around the room?
Yeah, they're talking to each other, walking around the room in a language you don't understand.
How are they dressed?
Yeah.
They are dressed.
And there's treasure, you said? Just
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay.
That's what we
Apparently, one of
hear.
them has a cat with them. Did anyone else?
Yeah.
Concerned. We should free cat.
You see this grotesque-looking, gray-skinned humanoid. They're bald on the top, but they have hair kind of on the side. Long ears, like saggy skin. And they all seem to have been outfitted with different what do you call those things that you wrap around your waist? It's like part. No.
Begins with a B, I think. I can't remember. But yeah, okay.
Yeah, animal skin around their waist too,
Sure.
and furs too, and they seem to be carrying wicked clubs.
Can I tell what race they are?
You can make a.
I take it something I've never
nature
seen before. Then
Yeah,
if
you
this
can
is-
make a nature check with disadvantage.
Oh god damn. It's a 6.
You have no idea what these things are.
Okay, so there's just a bunch of people seemingly guarding treasure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You see one of them phase in and out.
In and out of what?
Reality?
The stone. They seem to have similar features that you have currently.
Oh.
So they're going in and out of stone. Okay. And the treasure, is it like chest of treasure? Is there stuff just piled up?
There is there is like a treasure chest with a few things spilling out of it.
Okay. And can I do a quick head count to see how many there are total?
There's 8.
8. Okay. So I'll pull my head back and relay that information to people. 8 of them. Can't tell the race.
Do you
Long
want me
ears.
to?
Gray skin. There is a chest of treasure, but they're moving in and out of the stone the way that I can.
Want me to detect magic to see what is up?
Sure. Will it go through stone?
As long as the door's not more than a foot.
Okay.
Is Ro able to tell if the door is more than a foot?
Yeah. How far did I have to lean in?
It's like right under a foot. It's
Yeah. Okay.
Frankie.
I mean, even if they can move through stone, I'm assuming there's magic all going on.
Sure.
And there is a
We
chest of treasure, which we are looking for something that is being contained in something and guarded, but I don't know if
Alright.
that's...
I'm gonna ritually cast detect magic on the door, so it passes through.
Cast it. Nothing.
Nothing's magical in there.
Then why don't we fuck off in the other direction?
Agreed.
If the ring is in that chest, then that's what we're here for.
I didn't detect any magic.
Do we know for sure that...
Oh, if it's an artifact made of a god's blood.
And I was told not to touch it, so I'm assuming that means bad things happen to those that do.
Okay, if you're both sure.
No, but it beats getting beat up again. Turns and
I love
walks
your cat.
around.
Soon has just curled up to.
Lucy goes back out the other door to that northern door in that first room. Was it
okay.
unlocked? Yeah, it was unlocked.
Yeah, it was unlocked.
Cautiously go in and peek around the corner.
You see. So you see that it leads to another hallway that seems to have 2 other exits. It doesn't seem it has 2 other exits.
She'll move to the first one and peek around that corner and see where that hallway goes. That first hallway.
Those doggy breaths. Hey.
Yeah, I know. He's... It is what it is.
It's fine.
Sorry, y'all, for the heavy breathing. Max is very
No,
excited.
it's fine. We stand one heavy breathing dog.
Yeah.
Heavy breathing from one, ear flaps from the other. You know, I can't avoid it. All right.
You see another hallway, but at the end of the hallway, you see an indentation, almost like it's crater-like that has been just blasted into the floor.
And is that here on this map?
It's right here in that corner. Sorry, here, yeah.
Okay. She will inch her way around the corner and move to that next corner, which I can't quite get my token on for you. But she'll inspect that crater and see what goes next.
I'm gonna come and look in the top one as well.
Yeah.
Because I still have my meld into stone, so she's gonna use it where she can to look through things.
One second. Okay.
And detect magic is still up because it lasts for 10 minutes.
So many things. So Roshi, you do see that there's a stone door.
Okay.
I'll
put my head into it.
Okay. One second.
Peeky peeky.
And, as you move, you do see that the corridor leads to another curve. Lucy, and let's see. You. Okay. You put your head into the stone. And you see just monstrosities. You see 4 figures of just flesh and mouths just moving around this room, and I'm gonna need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw as you hear the sound of these monsters just
Celine, don't fail me now. Okay.
kind of get into your psyche.
I'm glad it's wisdom.
Yeah.
It's a 23.
Okay, 23. Let's see. Wait, what? Okay. So you feel you hear this cacophony of noises coming out of each and every mouth of these monsters. There's about 4 of them in this room, as you feel it trying to get into your psyche and into your mind, but you're able to shake your head. But one of them does see you.
Okay. I'll just pull my head back
Yeah.
again. And then go back to the party and be like, oh my god, guys. Just tell them what I find.
Yeah. So you tell them of this weird mass of mouths and eyes that you see.
Gross. Continues
That's
further down the hallway.
horrible.
Concerned jingle.
Okay, you continue down this hallway.
Uh-huh.
You continue down this hallway, and you see it's a long hallway. And let's see, made out of stone. And at the end of it, you see another door.
She'll go check it for traps.
Okay, go ahead and roll a investigation check.
Don't fail me now. That was such a shit roll. It's a 19 still.
Okay. You look through and nothing seems to be there.
Oh, I'm actually able to see through the door?
No, I mean through the hallway.
Oh, through the hallway.
Yeah. Thought you were checking for the hallway being trapped.
No, I was checking the door being trapped.
Oh, okay.
But I'm glad that I also know that the hallway isn't trapped now.
Always worth checking.
Yeah, as you... Are y'all going together? What's the line of... What's...
I'm behind Lucy in case I need to poke my head through anything.
Okay.
Anthony's keeping a pace back in case they need to retreat, but he's got the magic up and Soon's just scuttling along the wall.
And Elvire, where are you?
I think I'd be sticking pretty close to... I'm going to say second in the marching order.
So you're sticking with Lucia and Roisin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Staying away from the robotic spider.
Okay. As you're walking through the hall to the doorway, everyone except Anthony make me a dex saving throw.
Ruh-roh.
Dex saving throw.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, that was an 11. What's my dex?
That's an 8 for Lucy.
Oh no!
Twinsies!
14.
It's an 8 for me as well.
Well, okay. Anthony, you're staying behind, trying to just keep pace, and like be on the lookout as you, the three of your party, they walk in and you see that they fall into an opening in the ground. As Lucy, you're first, and you
Is she walking in the room?
no,
We're walking
this is
down the
just-
hallway.
you're walking
Okay,
down
I
the
see.
hallway.
I see.
And
I cast Featherfall.
okay, on everyone or just
Uh,
yourself?
Everybody.
Okay.
I can get up to 5 falling creatures.
Yeah.
Never not prepare Featherfall.
Yeah.
So you ooh, excuse me, stretch. You prepare for the fall as you all are falling, and you're kind of glad that Alvar is with you and prepared for the fall because you fall down into a 70-foot trap.
A
Which would have
7-foot
hurt.
trap?
70-foot trap.
Holy shoot! I'm glad that I prepared this.
And Tariq
Yeah.
goes to the edge and looks down. They're alright.
Okay, so we're all 70 feet down. So were we just walking and we saw Lucy fall and we just kept going?
You all three of you were clustered together.
Okay.
So
So
the
three of
pit
you
opened
just-
up. Yeah, the pit. She pressed on a plate, and the pit opened up, and you all fell because you were clustered together. That's
Okay.
why I was asking about marching orders.
I'll call down. You alright?
Well, we're 70 feet down, so I don't know how we're gonna get back up.
I have a way.
I
Might
can't
hurt
fly
a
yet
bit.
because we haven't leveled up.
If you trust me enough, it will hurt.
I trust you to
But I
explain
can-
your plan first before you do anything that hurts me. Lucy calls up very pissed off.
I've got rope, and then I can thorn whip you up to me, which is going to be the hurty part.
You can.
Actually, no, wait, I can move in Meld into Stone. I can just walk into the stone and move up.
Oh. Well, in that case, Elvira casts Dimension Door
Yeah.
and takes
BRB
Lucy with her.
and just move through the stone.
There you go.
Amazing.
But I'll do it on this. Well, did it open up and like go all the way up to the door, or can I be on the
No,
side?
it's
of the pit?
just you can be on the other side of the pit. Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
because the trap. Your trap is right here. You'll just move eagerly through the hallway.
So I'll be on this side where the door
Yeah.
is then.
And as you pop out, you see that the pit is closing again. But you know where the trap is now.
Mm-hmm.
So you move forward. And you are faced with a locked iron door. And how long does your detect magic last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. I'll say you're in the last bits of it.
Mm-hmm.
You do get a ping of magic in here.
In the
I'll call
hallway
out
or
that.
from the room?
From the room.
I'll call out about it.
Mm-hmm.
There's magic ahead. What kind of magic?
I will tell you.
Yes, I'll put up the description for you.
Where is my... What is this enchantment? Is it an enchantment or... Let me see. Enchantment, I think it is. It's from the School of Enchantment. I could be wrong, Danae. Your object. Is it enchanted?
Yes.
It's an enchanted weapon. It's an enchanted object. Oh shit.
I'll just call it enchantment magic ahead. Careful.
Okay, thank you.
Can we?
Can
You
the
hear
enchantment-
meowing from the door.
Enchanted cat.
Enchanted cat.
Hear something coming from behind that door?
Make a perception check.
Okay. And that's a 9. All I can hear is the yowling of this cat.
Yeah. You remember that cat you had that one time that kept wanting your attention? You miss it now.
Nostalgic jingling.
Nostalgic jingling. But yeah, as you let me see. Are you opening the door? Are you checking it? What are you doing? It's an iron door.
I'll let Lucy do her thing.
Okay.
Ah, sweet void cat.
Void cat.
And I'm back to my usual rolls on D&D Beyond. That's a 14.
14. You do hear a noise from it. And you hear some skittering.
She'll relay that info.
Skittering is Alivire's least favorite onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
So do you want to unlock the door, send me in first, or send Soon in and let him blind whatever's in there?
Is this another stone door?
Iron.
It is an iron door.
And it's still locked.
It is unlocked.
It's unlocked. Yes, I think you going first would be the best idea. You've had all day.
Is it untrapped?
I will check. Wah, 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 wah. Natural 20 for a 26.
Nice.
It is untrapped.
Excellent.
Huzzah!
It's
Well.
not trapped.
Okay.
I hope. She'll look at Anthony in the eye as she says that, and then she'll just turn away and wink at Ro. She's definitely fucking with him.
Yeah.
Alright. As he scoots around to make his way into the door. Has Soon on his shoulder. Oh boy. I'll take off my detect magic. He don't have that anymore.
Before we go through this door, Aluvire is going to.
Oh, Frankie.
he-
It looks so cute. I'm sorry. It got to me.
He's a bit needy. She's going to take both Anthony and Ro's hands and give them both a nod and a little shake of the head. And you're each going to get inspiration, and that will last for 10 minutes.
Amazing.
Inspirational jingle.
Inspirational jingling. Okay,
Yeah.
so
inspired.
here's what you can do with that. You can add it to an attack roll, an ability check, or a save, or as a reaction in battle, you can add it to an AC. So, like, if you are attacked as a reaction, you can roll
Add
that
it,
and
okay.
add it to your AC,
Excellent.
Alright.
and that's a D8.
D8.
Which evidently, like, it starts off at D6 and it gets bigger as it goes. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
haven't played higher level bards before. So
Yeah, it's D6, D8, D10, D12.
it's very
Uh,
exciting.
Yeah. So you get your inspiration from Alvar. What are you doing?
gonna push open the door and step into the room so that I fill the space of the door in case something is horrible on the inside. Sorry, I moved the wrong token.
Okay. You're stealthing? I don't know. I'm just asking, just in case. You don't have to if you don't want to.
He probably wouldn't stealth.
Okay.
To be honest.
It's up to you. Yeah.
You know.
I don't. When I ask that, it's generally like if you are. If,
No.
like, if you're not, it's fine.
He's not a stealthy guy. He hits things, and he doesn't need to be
Yeah.
stealthy for that.
As you go ahead.
I can make this simple for you. As soon as that door opens, Aluvire's got her lute out and she starts going doom 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 doom. And she's just like she's gonna start playing like a little like atmospheric music and then like punctuate everyone's actions with like something incidental.
Yeah, he's just stepping in, filling the door space to block any line of sight from the others.
Okay.
You know, in case, he's been around enough things to know that shit fucks up other people.
Okay. As you walk in, ready, you see that you open up to a large room. Oops, that's not the reveal. Where is it? Keep clicking the wrong thing. Oh, come on.
It's the cloud.
I know it's the cloud. It doesn't click on it. Shut up.
No, Roll20 has clicking issues. Don't worry.
A large room, and you do see a very large spider.
They'll just stare at it.
Stop suddenly. Twang.
Can y'all see that box? Or am I on the wrong layer? Okay. As it looks to you with 8 beady little eyes, that are not so little because this is a huge gargantuan spider.
Urshan is impressed.
I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.
I'll just stare up and say, I've seen bigger.
No, you haven't.
Tasha?
Oh, that's true.
Do you have our initiative tracker up?
Not yet, but I will. Now I do.
Hello, my name is Alivire and I don't have a token.
You can use soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. This is a much better spider than the one that we're about to fight.
I don't know if you have control over him.
Yeah, I'll need permissions for him.
What's your name on Roll20?
It's Wings. No, it's Alivire, parentheses, Wings.
Thanks.
Oh, Frothy Inferno, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm using my husband's account.
No, your name's not popping up on people it represents.
It should be Alvire, Wings in parentheses.
Yeah, it's not popping up on represents character.
I do not exist.
Interesting.
I don't have a character.
Oh.
So
are you in the game? Oh shit.
I am in the game. Okay, Roll20 is weird about this.
We can move the token for you.
We can move the token.
Basically, make it so that the token is attached to a journal that everybody can edit.
Okay.
Essentially.
We
Or
might
you
go
can move the token
about
for
10
me,
minutes
that works.
over if people are okay with that.
I'm gonna put it as Christoph, so and that's under Anthony's folder, under my folder, Jen. And I'll make it so that you can have access to it.
Guys, I rolled real bad.
There you go.
I rolled a natural 1.
Good. Perish, spider.
So yes, if you find Christoph Wings under my folder, Jen, under robots, Christoph is yours to mess around with. I rolled on that one, guys.
So did my spider.
Oh wait, Yeah, I'm running up.
We all rolled real shit in our initiative. Everyone is under 10. But that's okay. The numbers don't matter if you're still ahead of the enemy.
So you can roll your initiative for Christoph or
I got an 18. I still can't edit the token. It's
Yeah.
fine.
18. There we go.
Question, the corridors we've been moving around, are they narrow or are they...
They're
Why?
narrow.
Okay.
You don't know how the spider got in here, but it's
No,
in
no,
here.
I meant more like, am I able to squeeze past someone? Because I'm first in the initiative, but token-wise...
I would say you can
everyone, so-
move past your allies.
Okay.
I'll give you that. So, if we're all settled, is everybody okay with this maybe taking 10 more minutes after?
Put us in descending order.
It's in. Oh,
Sorry. Everybody's in single digits and Aluvar is at the top.
Yeah.
Of 18.
spider.
She's real, like, attentive. Like, this is,
Yeah.
very aware of
Ready
what's
to
going
fight,
on.
Jingle. So, Elvira, you all you hear from the door is just Anthony going, "I've seen bigger."
Oh, okay then. She pokes her head around to see what's going on and sees that spider and gets very concerned.
It's a giant ass. It's a fuck off. It's a big fuck off spider.
It is in fact a big fuck off spider. What's the most?
Could it be the one that took your voice?
No.
No.
No, the one that took her voice was small enough to get down in there.
It literally took her voice.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's so gross.
Oh, it's
I love
super gross. Okay, okay. This is within 60 feet. I think that I can do this. Yes. Okay. Aluvire opens her mouth to scream and nothing comes out. But then there's like a whine, like kind of like a tinnitus whine that slowly starts to get louder. And she is going to cast Shatter on the spider. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw. The number you're looking for is 14.
That's a 16. Sorry, I was muted.
Okay. It makes that, and half damage of this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll it on D&D Beyond because that's just the easiest thing for me at the moment. So that's gonna be 3d8, which is gonna be a 7. So half of that would be 3.
Okay.
'Cause we
Yeah, you
all-
can roll in D&D Beyond. The Roll20 is mostly for maps and visuals.
Okay.
Yeah, I just roll dice, so.
So that is my. Oh wait, actually,
You have bonus
I
action.
cast that at 3rd level, so that should be an extra D8. That was a 7 plus. Aha! Thank you, 8. So that becomes a 15 instead, which would basically make it 7.
I got the right token for you now. Wings.
I apologize.
Next is Roisin. She got a
Right.
big fucking spider. I mean, you've
Yeah.
seen bigger.
Yeah. She probably has.
You've seen Tasha.
Yeah. She's gonna come into the room and for the time being is gonna cast Blight on this thing. Where's my character sheet? So it needs to make a save, but I'll just roll this here because it'll just. Sorry, guys. DC 17 for 36 necrotic. If it saves, it takes half.
Not with a natural one, it doesn't.
Oh, 36 necrotic damage.
This poor spider.
Yeah. But I'll move out the way. I'll come down here just to give plenty room at the entrance there.
Yeah, yeah. You move, and as you cast blight, you see this gross green necrotic energy impaled and wrap around the spider as it shrieks out in pain, and you do see that it is hurting. Next is Lucy.
Sorry, I'm updating our spreadsheet. Thank you, Nachessa, for the nat 20s.
Oh my god.
Okay, is Alavar behind Anthony? Or did they move into the room?
Alivar's behind Anthony. She's not
Okay.
getting closer to this spider.
Okay. Lucy will have to move into the room then, and she will. She will cast Flaming Sphere at 3rd level, and she will plop her sphere. What's the radius on that? It occupies a 5-foot space and has an additional 5. Okay, so I want to keep that away from Ro. So I'm gonna plop it right over here. And I will technically also use the bonus action to ram it, and I will need a dex save.
Okay. Let's see.
I plop it 10 feet away and then bam. Next one.
Well, I'm really bad for this motherfucker. That's
how it goes.
That's 11.
He will take 15 points fire damage. Or she.
It's a spider. I like female spiders. Why not?
They're bigger.
She'd have those big club mandible things.
Yeah.
Well, depending on the type of spider.
You hear it shriek as part of it sizzles and burns, and you see its clittering and scratching little mandibles just kind of scratch at you. It is now its turn as it's gonna go with. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Ignore that. It's gonna go to. It's about the same. Let's see. It's gonna go, and it is going to use. Oh, that is more than a 20-foot cone. It'll use it on the 2 it sees here. So, Anthony and Alvar.
That's soon now. Oliver's behind Anthony.
Okay. Well, Anthony and Soon. And it'll use his web blast. It's gonna web blast you, baby. 18.
18 hits Anthony. Definitely hits Soon.
And you are restrained.
Oh wait, the inspiration, right?
Mm-hmm.
That tax on AC?
You can choose to, yes. As a reaction, you can choose to add it to your AC when you're attacked.
If it's okay with you, DM.
I mean, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tack on a D8.
Yeah, go ahead.
See what we get.
There are some rules that are just rules. I'm not gonna negate a rule because I don't want you to succeed.
Oh, a 1?
That is the second inspiration that is rolled 1. I'll have you know, the last time I played Aluvire, everybody rolled maximum inspiration.
It's gotta balance out somewhere. Still hit some because it needs to be.
Okay. So you and your little pet Soon are covered in spider web. I just see it turn around and blast you with web that wraps around you and sticks you to the wall.
Nice.
Is it ending its
just-
turn there?
Yeah, it's ending its turn.
I'll need
there.
another deck save.
Another deck save. Knowing me, I'll roll shit. Oh no, actually I rolled well. Deck save. 21.
Okay, it'll only take 14 points.
Only 14 points. Okay. As you're fighting this, it is now your turn, Anthony.
He just looks at himself. I'll try and get out.
Okay, make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Saving throw. 24.
You easily can start breaking yourself out of it, and you are out. I do want Soon to make a strength saving throw.
Nope, he'll just stay there because soon he's gonna actually use his gem of brightness and blast his way out
Okay,
by that.
go ahead.
So there's a bit of a wind up as you hear a powering up of a magical something. Find the gem of brightness. There it goes. He's actually gonna command charge it and blast it towards the spider, so the spider needs to make me a constitution saving throw. Because you gave baby a weapon.
She gave you a weapon. You gave baby a weapon.
I did, and I love it.
22.
22, okay. It's not blinded, but
It's bright in here now.
it's very bright, and Soon's just having a whale of a time scuttling across the top of the ceiling.
You can't scuttle. He's stuck.
Oh, the gem doesn't break through the...
No, if
Are
it's
you-
just light.
It's just light.
Alright.
It's just flashing on and off like a
Yeah.
magic keyboard.
Yeah, okay. But he's there.
Roshin, it's your turn.
Okay. She'll hold on to her forms right now. Actually no. Fuck it. She's gonna cast the 3rd level Moonbeam for her action. So I need a con saving throw trying to beat 17. And it takes 3d10 or half that. Nice. So it's 20 damage. So half of it fails. You're muted.
Oh, sorry, I was chewing. What was the DC?
17.
It roll a con?
Yeah.
21.
Okay, so it takes 10 and the cylinder is going to remain
Okay.
right in the middle of it. Like thereabouts. And then for a bonus action, I'll just turn into bear. She'll go mama bear form.
Okay.
And that's me.
And that's you. And as you finish off Lucy, it is your turn once more.
Action is going to be to Eldritch Blast. This is BB. Does a 17 hit?
17 just hits.
Excellent. It's going to take...
Wait, does it? Am I reading the right thing? Yeah, I already said it, so it's fine.
Alright. And at this level, I get 2 beams. So
2 beams.
17 points of damage from that.
Okay.
Bonus action, I'm gonna smack it with my sphere again, and I would like another save from it.
Okay, what is the save? Con?
Dex.
No. So what What does it take?
11 points of
It was
damage.
a 9.
11 points of damage.
Okay, 11 points of damage. This spider's looking cornered. It's not happy. So it's going to. Let me see. Does it have?
Oh, I've been removed from the initiative.
Oh, you're
Oh.
still.
Oh,
Oh,
no, I'm
yeah.
no. Or did I?
No, you've been removed. Go ahead. It's your turn. Yeah.
Or is
you
it? Oh, okay.
I thought you were the
Your turn now.
18.
Yeah, you're the 18.
I am the 18.
Oh, are you
Yeah,
18?
yeah, because
Sorry,
Soon
was
is
that
going
all
on.
just one?
Yeah, Soon's
was
going on
Oh, I
Anthony's
thought
turn.
that was soon. So like,
Mm-mm.
go ahead, make your turn. I accidentally skipped you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just cast Shatter again.
Okay, do it.
I think that's just kind of the mood right now.
The mood, yeah.
So I need a
Love that for you.
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Yes, please.
It is a 14.
14 is exactly what you need. You're gonna take half of this.
Mm-hmm.
The number is 24, so you take 12 psychic damage.
Okay.
It's burnt and it has a headache.
Thunder.
It's got like
Sorry,
the ghostly
thunder
moonbeam on it as well,
Yeah.
doing radiant damage.
This poor spider was just
Which
chilling in its
start-
house.
We're just
Start of
bullying
its
this
turn.
spider
Yeah.
at this point.
Bullying
Start
the
of its
spider.
turn is when it takes moonbeam damage. By the
Yeah.
way.
Is there
Uh,
a web in front of Aluvar?
Yeah. It's just covering this entire area here.
Okay. Like, is it like 10 feet wide?
It's a 20-foot cone.
Okay. All right. That's fine. I'm good where I am.
Yeah. You can try to move through it, but you'll be stuck.
Yeah. I'm good where I'm
But
at.
you can see through it. So it is now what, the spider's turn?
Yes,
So it has to make another con save. Do you want me to keep the damage that it's doing, or shall I reroll the damage?
No, you can. Up to you. Do you prefer to reroll or do you prefer
I
to
can
keep?
just keep it. It's fine. It's easier.
Yeah, we can
so
do
it's
that.
just so a con save before it starts its turn.
21, 23, 22,
Okay.
22.
22. So it takes 10 radiant damage.
Okay. Okay. That's fair. I guess. It's not looking great. But it does have. Let me see. Okay, it's gonna use a bite attack against you, Roshin.
That's fine.
So it's gonna be wow, that's a lot. Okay, it's gonna be a 31 to hit.
Yeah, bears don't have much.
Okay, let me see, double check. Yeah. Is it okay? You take a total. That did not roll well. A total of 6 piercing and 10 poison damage.
Okay.
Wait, did I roll that right? Yes, we'll say it is. Yes. 6 piercing, 10 poison damage. And you have to make a Constitution saving throw to see if you're poisoned.
Okay. Thankfully, the bear has more constitution than I do.
Yay.
Oh, that's a 20. So 23.
Yeah,
That's
you're
not
not
right.
poisoned. You feel
These
the
moves
poison
don't
trying to settle in, and you're like, nah,
Ugh.
B.
Yeah.
I'm a motherfucking bear.
Yeah.
And that is its turn.
I'll
I'm a
need another
motherfucking
dex
bear.
save
Quote
from
the
it if it's.
session.
Dex save?
Mhm.
God, y'all gotta remind me because I don't know.
I know.
Oh, you got too many. That's a 20.
Okay, so it saves. It'll take half, which is 7 points of fire damage.
7 points of fire damage. Okay.
I like how we're getting that 1-2 punch. I'm at the start of its turn, you're at the end of its turn.
Yeah. I can sandwich this spider.
Yeah.
Anthony, it's your turn.
Alright. He's intentionally going through the flaming spear, so he'll take that damage.
The flaming spear is down here.
Yeah, he has enough movement to stay within its range to move through it and
Okay.
get there. So whatever that damage is, he'll take it. Using his reaction to absorb elements.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to hit this guy with his absorb elements.
Z-
Absorb. It's just a reaction, yes. And rage.
Okay. Is it 18 to hit? Or is that just how much you absorb?
No, it's just the reaction. It's just an attack because reactions don't roll well on roll 20.
Yeah, but is it 18 or is it to hit, or is that number doesn't mean anything?
It doesn't mean anything because it's a self
sorry.
thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I was very confused.
Yeah, don't worry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Don't worry. But he's gonna hit with his
Okay, go ahead.
great axe.
21 hits.
Miss.
Natural
on the
one
second
doesn't.
one. So first one gets 2 rage,
Mm-hmm.
2 fire,
Okay.
and then the rest is 2, and 2. 2. Yeah, no, sorry. 6 fire, 2 rage.
So it's a total of 8 points of damage.
Excuse me, no. 6 altogether with the rage and the
Okay.
fire. And then 5 slashing on top of it.
Okay, so 11.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, my
No,
bad.
you're fine.
And then it has disadvantage on any attacks that are not against me.
Cool. Sune's just jamming out.
Yeah.
Alvire's your turn. It is not looking good at all. It was just vibing in its house, and y'all came and attacked it, but that's fine.
Okay. Alvire is going to turn around and it's for a second it looks like she's running away. But she's taking a step 10 feet back. And then she's going to run the 10 feet to get a long jump and try and jump over the web.
Mm-hmm. I believe you do have a nat 20 also because we got sub nat 20s. And
I'm freaking using it. Here
Okay.
Woo!
That'll stretch to you as a guest.
All right. I I go leaping over the web, like after a moment where it seems that Alvire has retreated. And she's got her loot, like just two-handing it, and she's going to whack at this spider with it.
Okay, go ahead and whack it.
Okay.
Remember to double your dice.
Whack him, spider.
Oh, am I using my natural 20 for this?
Mm-hmm.
Are you?
I guess I am.
You actually have 2 nat 20s and 2 potions of greater healing from our subs today, so use them as you will.
My. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought I was using the natural 20 for the jump.
Well, you can use it for
You
the
can use
jump.
both.
I guess I will then. All right, so I jump, and that's my first nat 20.
Okay.
And then I swing my loot. That's my second nat 20, so that'll be a critical hit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
And that'll be 11 bludgeoning damage. And since I'm a Valor Bard, I have an extra attack, so I'm going to swing again.
Yeah, do it.
That's a dirty 20. It got really
That
close to
hits.
being an actual natural 20.
That hits.
And so that will be 4 bludgeoning damage. Die. And this is a huge creature.
Yeah.
Okay. She also, on a bonus action, is able to bash it with her horns to try and push it, but it only works if it's only one size category larger than her. But she's just going full feral trying to take this thing out.
So the first was 11 damage, and then it was 3 damage, correct?
And the second one was 4 damage.
So it had 13 hit points. You did 15. So you keep bashing it, and then you go in with your horse and then just ram it into the wall, and just splatter it, and you're covered in spider guts. But bitch is dead.
Yeah.
Well,
There
that's
is
one
a
way to
moment
get
where
over your fear.
There's a moment where she just like snorts out through her nose, and then she like realizes she's covered in spider guts, and she just kind of like, ew.
Yeah. You are in this room with a dead spider. Yeah. What are you doing now?
Oh, how much damage does Anthony take from the fire? Because he didn't rage before
He
that,
was
so
14.
It would be a dex save if he's going through her spell.
he's intentionally failing it
Okay.
because it's
Let
part
me-
of
He
the
wants to absorb it.
All right, let me
yeah.
roll
Yeah.
that for you. It's
Perhaps he can use
3d6.
the elements against his opponents.
So
Yeah.
it would be 10.
I'll stay in bear form for just now until I know it's
Yeah.
not needed.
Hmm.
Lucy'll investigate the room.
Roll investigation check.
I'll pull Soon off the wall. And pull
16?
the webbing off of him.
16. Okay. Okay. Let me double check here. Uh. Okay. This is funny. But you do find um. You do find a few things. There seems scattered around this room. You find a couple of things. You find a crystal statue. It is make me a religion check. Whoever wants to decipher who this is.
I'll try. 19 plus 3 for a 22.
Yeah. This should be Suni, which is spelled out like soon. Who is known as the deity of beauty with governance over love as well. It's worth about 1,300 gold pieces.
Fucking hell.
That goes directly into Lucy's bag.
Didn't you know I'm a holy worshiper of Suni? You also find a lacquered wooden coffer.
Is there anything in it?
Inside it, it in itself is beautifully made, and inside it you find 600 gold pieces.
Okay.
And you also find a beautiful sword with a fur scabbard that's inlaid with platinum, and you hear a humming coming from it. And it's about worth the scabbard itself is just worth 4,000 gold.
Can I drop my form to try and use my awareness of spider anatomy that I need in order to shift into said spiders to try and extract its venom?
You can make a
Given that what she's trying to learn with Ezra,
Yeah.
she figures it's worthwhile.
Yeah, you can make a medicine check to get where its poison glands are.
Sure. Do I get any advantage for understanding the anatomy or not? It's up to you.
Yeah, because it's just a larger spider, but larger.
Yeah, because she studied, as we've discussed, the way that she learns new forms is to...
Yeah. But Elvire, you do hear a familiar humming.
Mm-hmm. And it's not just like a low droning magical hum. It's like an actual like
person humming.
Yeah, it's a woman's voice like humming like a song to itself, just like. And Aluvar's kind of standing there, like pensively looking at the large spider corpse, and her ear kind of perks up. And she turns and she looks at the sword, and she just kind of starts walking towards it in a trance.
Looks at the sword, looks at the Minotaur walking near her. Yeah, you're bigger than me. Go ahead, take it.
She like hesitates a moment, and then she reaches out and takes it really gingerly.
What kind of sword is it?
I'm gonna say it's a rapier.
A rapier? Okay.
And she turns it over, and on the crossguard, it actually has a silver spider that is just kind of gripped onto the crossguard itself. And it has like a large abdomen that looks like a gem, and it glows in time with the humming. and she just kind of like holds the sword for a second, and she looks pensive about the spider, and she just kind of like puts a hand over it, and then she looks gratefully up at you guys.
Your voice?
She nods.
I'm really happy that you could find it again.
She kind of like holds it a little bit closer, and she'll strap it to her belt.
I got a dirty 20 for my medicine.
The dirty Tenny, you're able to successfully open up where it connects the head with the thorax. Is that what it's called? Thorax? I think that's what it's called. And you're able to find where they keep their poison glands. You're able to get 2 of them. The 2 that it has.
Yeah.
I think spiders have 2 poison glands. We're gonna go with
This one
here.
does. It's D&D.
This
This
one
one,
does.
it's
Okay.
a big, yeah. It's your game, yeah. Because the GM said so. That's why.
The DM said so.
Sure. So I'll put those in. She's got several containers and jars and stuff like that. So she'll store them safely for later.
So, you do find that, but Elvire, you have found what you came looking for. You know your way out. You 3 have yet to find what you're looking for.
Is anybody hurt right now? Anybody down on HP at all?
I think just Anthony.
Yeah. Anthony,
My bear form took some.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony has this smoldering smoke across his shoulder as he's just peeling soon off the wall.
Aluvire will walk over to him, strum her lute, and on her hip the sword will hum in harmony with it, and then she'll just touch your shoulder and give you a cure wounds for maximum of 11 hit points.
Gives you a nod. Thank you.
And she'll write in the air, "Thank you, I should be leaving now."
Good luck.
Best in journeys.
She nods, and she'll give everybody a respectful kind of half bow. And she'll walk over to Ro and just kind of hesitate for a second, and then like hold out her arms for a hug.
I'll hug you.
Oh, hug this big fluffy Highland cow minotaur.
Yes. She's quite fluffy.
Really happy for you.
You can see a tear just kind of slip down her cheek, and she'll wipe it away.
I'll take out a little trinket from her hair and hand it over to you. There you go. To remember us by.
She will clip it into her own hair.
So cute. But as you say your goodbyes, Alvire, you know your way out of here is not too large. You pay attention to not redo the pit trap, but you're able to make your way out of that hallway, back into the first room, and back up the stairs as you leave, finding the voice you had lost so long ago. Adventurers stay down under this heap of who knows how big this dungeon is. They have yet to find what they're looking for here. But we'll see if they find it next time on Nexus Adventures.
There's just a soft echoing down the hall as she leaves.
Soft humming.
Oh, echoing of a humming voice.
Yeah.
Is what I meant to say.
Yeah, we got it. But thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you everybody for all the new follows and the subs. Really appreciate it. We'll be back next week. Same time, Sunday morning, 9 a.m. EST, 8 a.m. CST. If you want to catch any previous episodes, we do have a YouTube where all our previous 63 episodes are. But as we leave, we're going to give you a little bit of an outro and give you a few charities that you should check out and see if you can donate to and that we're sponsoring this week. Why don't we start off again with our lovely Mo Bear?
Okay. Hi everyone, Emma or Hamalu on the internet, playing Rasheen today. The charity I'm highlighting are the National Black Leadership Commission on Health because of the disproportionate health condition troubles in America and the way that poverty works there. There is a very high amount of people that need help with healthcare, and that's what this charity does. They champion the promotion of health and prevention of diseases to reduce disparities and achieve equity within the Black community. So that's who I'm highlighting.
And link to that charity is in the chat. Thanks to our awesome host and producer
Yeah.
Lucy, Sarah. I read your Zoom name. Next is our lovely grumpy old man.
Hi, I'm Jen, and I am championing the Bail Project. It is a nonprofit organization designed to combat mass incarceration. It helps local communities and helps balance out the bail system in low-income communities and low-income Americans who are facing incarceration. So go support that.
Yeah. And next is our lovely guest. That was I want to say thank you to everyone for this last minute kind of put together that I did for everyone. I know it was a bit stressful, but I'm glad that you guys had fun. Hopefully you had fun. But our awesome guest that was able to jump on last minute, Danae Keener of DanaeKeener.com, MrMrs.com.
Hi. I'm Danae, also known as Wings. The charity that I'm going to highlight today is Special Effect. Special Effect is a charity dedicated to making video games accessible to everyone. They use things like modified game controllers, voice control, eye tracking to make video games playable for people with physical disabilities. Video games are great, and they should be everybody should be able to play them. So I don't know if.
Oh, you muted yourself.
Oh, Danae, you got yelled at by my bot.
That is fine.
It's fine. I got the link up for you.
Thank you.
I will be thanks today for coming, and that sounds like a really awesome charity, not gonna lie. I'm gonna be highlighting the Loveland Foundation, which is a therapy fund that works with many different has partnerships with many different networks like Therapy for Black Girls, National Queer and Trans Therapists of Color Network, Talkspace, and Open Path Collective, to give Black women and girls free therapy sessions. So every time you donate, you pay, you add to that fund, which people sign up for, and they get to be part of it. So yeah, mental health is really important, especially for people of color who hear that they'll be getting culturally competent services. Because I know it's hard to find a therapist for yourself, especially if you're a person of color, especially if you're a woman of color. So this is really helpful for them. So yeah, check it out. The link in the description, not in the description. This is in YouTube in the chat. But last but not least, our lovely Sarah, amazing producer, amazing host, amazing person all around who takes what I throw at her and goes and runs with it so smoothly.
She's only nice to me on the days when she makes my life difficult.
I'm nice to you every day.
Hey guys. No, you. Hey guys, I'm Sarah. My favorite charity is I Need Diverse Games. They champion for diverse representation in the games that we know and love, as well as in the gaming industry as a whole. But I've talked about them enough. Thank you to everyone who's new to the channel. I'm really excited to meet you all, and thank you for all the subs today. Our September, I think this is our first stream of September.
Yeah.
And it was a fun kickoff, so I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing everyone next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And yeah, DanaeKeener.com.
If you let's just point out again that if you tweet a picture to Sarah over at the Hot Goblin on Twitter, a picture of you donating anywhere from $5 to $10, blacking out your personal information, please. She'll get you in contact with me, and we can work together to create important NPCs for these people to interact with, so you can be in this game. So yeah, so money goes to a charity that needs it, and you get to be in a really cool game with really cool people. But yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching. Like Sarah said, same bat time, same bat cave. We'll see you next week. Bye guys.
Bye.